But it's the secret stream today. It's the special stream day. I'm not gonna lie, I may have stuffed this up because I hit the 7 and 8 buttons to the 6 and 7. If so, I'll just move. Yeah, Pepper Raccoon. I stuffed up the time. I wrote on X 7 to 8 instead of 6 to 7, but I'm like, should I just go to 8 just to cover anybody who may have accidentally put a time 7 to 8? Pepper Raccoon, even if you're just here, that is okay. But happy song release today, because today, it's time. Okay, chat. This is the thing, right? Have you all seen the song? We need to help the algorithm. Oh, Phantom not angry. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Aries doesn't normally stream on Tuesday, and Neely may have not been able to, so I would say that it's very squishy for time. But it's like, oh, according to the master music, they're like, you must always have a stream on the day you release a song so you can get the hype. And Aries is like, but I didn't prepare anything because I had previous streams, so I'm reusing the birthday overlay. I was there for the release. Thank you. Good thing I don't use X. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, Aries was in the middle of working, so she was like, I'm gonna go and watch you during lunch. Screams internally as she realizes that she can't make it to lunch because she's working during lunch. But for anyone who did see it live on Spotify at the 12 a.m. release, thank you for listening. For anyone who hasn't, okay, this is where the double whammy. And I'm going to tell you some story time. I can actually play, because I released this song. I could, you know how normally you can't play songs in the background? I can actually play Casino in the Sky in the background, because that's me. And the Twitch, like, what is it? YMCA's me for singing my own song in the background. I would be pretty amused with that. That would be annoying, but it'd be pretty funny, right? For anyone who hasn't, it has been released, and I thought I'd also take the time to like explain how some of the stuff works. Because otherwise some people in that areas, I don't understand half the stuff you release with the Awada and Wadage. And I'm just like, which is the light stick dancing and the fan channel. And I was like, I should probably have a record somewhere of me actually explaining what's going on there. In case anyone in the future is like, what's this? And then there's like a record. Or if like you guys are curious and you're like, Aries, I don't understand what you released, right? So I'm going to go open up my own YouTubes, right? If you haven't seen it, right, I'll explain it more in detail so that way you guys can understand it, right? Oh wait, I just went back to my Twitch. Should possibly Shavox, welcome again for wake. You know, Shavox, I feel terribly bad for you. You're gonna be like awake for now 4 days in this week than usual. Okay. For peepsies who don't know, and I'll explain it bit by bit. So the MV, right, was animated. I feel really bad because Pocket did more art for it. So this is behind the scenes. But because Aries was away, we missed the time from getting the art to the editor. So we were on a very tight schedule, and Aries was like, but it's okay, because like, I don't know, maybe there's another song that Aries is getting made at some point. Yeah, I don't know, we can just reuse that art for that when that happens, right? So for anyone who doesn't know, and I'll explain it, for anyone who doesn't know, Hi Guys or Falsey on X, right? It would be on the credits, which is an amazing, amazing editor. They have done some of my amazing clips. And Falsey or Hi Guys, they go by different usernames on different social medias. He was like, okay, I've never ever done a music video before. And my thing was like, here's some pocket art. You have the free reign to do whatever you want. I don't mind. We'll see. Put Pocker on the remix. Yo! If there is a remix, I'm gonna get Pocker on there. I'll be like, Pocker, get on here. But, probably could at some point. Be like, Pocker, are you free? Maybe Pocker free this weekend. I might come around. When I came back on holidays, I gave Pocker, here, Pocker, have a souvenir. And thank you for all your hard work. Not only that, but you please check out and thank as well, Falsey and Hi Guys for the editing. But to give you some context on, I know, bless Hi Guys. I'll refer to Hi Guys, because Hi Guys is usually how I refer to him. He does my clips. If you look at the pictures, they all move slightly, and like, just kind of how the editing does, and then like, it's very dynamic, and I really loved it. And I think Falsey was like, it took me a whole month. Falsey learned a whole new software, After Effects. just to figure out how to animate this. Never done before. Took a whole month, right, of absolute awesomeness. And this is why I just be like, oh my gosh, it looks so good. I'm so happy. And I'm like, Aries can't edit like this. If Aries was going to edit it, it was going to look like a PowerPoint slide. I can't edit. Right? Hello, Di! We're doing the behind the scenes. The Aries behind the scenes story. So, number one, if you haven't seen the Casino Sky official music video, you should pop it open right now and watch its pure awesomeness. I wonder if, like, can you guys hear it when I play it in the background? I know, you can't listen to it unless you watch it live. Wait, I'm thinking about how do I do this? How do I stream my own game on I need to go in incognito mode where I can think about this. Because I have the song right, so I can stream this without getting in trouble. Normally you can't play music on YouTube, and then you get, like, big green trouble. But now, I'm super powerful. I can do what I want. Wow! Okay, there we go. I'm trying to get lit. But how are you guys going is how are you going? Not only that, so the second pit that came out was obviously the dance choreo. Okay, funny story, and you'll never see it. I had actually finished the whole dance choreo video. It was original dance choreo. But the tracking was a little bit stuffed up. I don't know what happened, but I think my right-hand glove, or right-hand tracking, wasn't proper calibrated. So I actually did the whole dance, looked at it, and was like, something's wrong with the tracking. And this was finalized. I was ready to go. And I was like, I don't like it. My tracking is not correct. So I did it again. I recorded the whole thing again. So somewhere, I think only Juby has seen, which is the producer of my song, has only been the one to see the poop version of, like, the Aries calibration not working on the dance. But I was just like, I ain't happy with, like, it didn't feel good doing a half calibration, because I knew I could do better, having, like, the right hand not calibrated properly, because it was clipping through everything, and, like, I think the glove battery was, like, not charged. So that's why the whole right hand wasn't working. And it was very annoying because I only found that out, like, after. It was minor enough to not see it on the first pass, but enough to be like, something's not right with how it's moving on the original, right? Hello, Pepper! Yeah, we got spinning. So there was a lot of pain. I had to do it again. I was like, okay, I'm not happy. So that's actually twice. And most of the time, my dance videos, I don't care enough to actually do it again. But I was like, this I have to do. So if you haven't seen the original dance choreo, you should probably also see it. It would really help the algorithm if you haven't. Right? The other one that, okay, so I'm going to give you some story time. I know a lot of people have asked Aries, can you explain to me more about, like, the water call guide, right? And in Japan, there is, like, when you go to the J idol scene and you go to, like, see like the actual idols perform, often what happens is that kind of like how, like, I don't know, you watch, like, a band or something play and you might cheer. I guess in Japan you could say that there's, like, a certain sequence of, like, calls you can do, and it's kind of like picking a bunch of them that fit in between the gaps of the song and catering that. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you ever go to an Aries concert, you guys should all be able to go, well, if maybe not, like, I have a cheat sheet I made on the X, so you can just read it out and be like, I don't remember, but it's okay, because I have a cheat sheet. But then that's what you would call out. Kind of like choreographed, yeah, but it's, like, more fancy and super, so it's like, you know, you remember. If I ever go into, like, okay, this is important, chat, this is important. For the future planning, this is like what you're like, I don't understand Aries, you can explain. If we ever go into a concert, right, where there are other V idols, okay, and there is an audience, the other idols, maybe they might not be VTubers, they could be real idols, for example, we don't know, right? They would have 100% had some sort of water call guide. And, you know, the audience that knows them, that's how you know that person would know that and cheer it, right? I frankly don't mind if you only know, like, the chorus of it, like, it doesn't really matter. But at least it'd be like, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you now know that fan chant, right? And then you could sing that, and therefore you're like, oh, those must be the Aries fans. So that's how that works. It could be no one singing, that's okay. It could just be Aries singing it. I'd cheer for myself. Right? That might happen at one of my conventions coming up, but I'll explain that more later. And that's how you know, you can identify the other Aries fans without going up to, okay, you could probably identify other Aries fans if you had, like, a keychain of Aries, but if you did not have no merch of Aries, which is very understandable, right, you can use your voice to show that the Aries I like Ariesness. That's how the kind of like I feel the water call guy goes. It's to show your support, but like it's inspired from Japan. And hey, if the pronunciation ain't exactly right, that's exactly why I got somebody else to do it. For anyone who doesn't know, Sam is part of the Sydney community. So this is where we got like the cool powers of Australia, right, to help out. So there's this fellow called Sam. He does a lot of the call guides for like IRL performers from the J Idol scene. It's my birthday again too. No, this cake is to celebrate. We reused the garlic cake because no one ate any of it from Aries' birthday for the concert celebration. Frankly, I was like, this background is good enough for like a song release. So I was like, I'm gonna just reuse, recycle. If you weren't here for Saturday, well, it's a totally new background. If you weren't here for Saturday, you'd be like, oh, it's disappointing. What is this? It's like, it's a new background that was not on Saturday. That's what it is. But yes, so then that was the behind the scenes for Sam. Sam was very kind, and Aries had originally tried to do it herself and sung it. And Sam was like, Aries, your pronunciation is like so bad that if the cake is gonna become moldy. Chat, it's got so much icing on it that icing ain't gonna go moldy. I can't guarantee the inside of the cake, but also I don't think garlic goes moldy very easily. So if the garlic on the cake's gonna be fine, you guys can all eat the garlic. I didn't sing this song. I didn't sing this song. No, the water guide. The water guide. Okay, let me explain. Casino in the Sky, official water guide call. Hero came too late into this conversation. That is the fan chant. And Sam helped with the fan chant because Aries couldn't pronounce Japanese enough that Sam was like, if you go to Japan and you perform, if you give them what you said, everyone will face palm and probably look at you real odd. So now if you go to Japan, I can't say that, I think like, you know, that people would know it, but at least you'd had a pretty good shot. So Sam did an amazing job. All that. I think Eric should get banished to not try to speak Japanese because you can imagine I'm monolingual. I don't not got language skills. So that's what the water guide is. It should be pretty accurate thanks to amazing Sam's skills of knowing how Japanese actually sounds like. To actually do that water call guide, which is really, really cool. So that's why that's in another language, and that's what all that. But it just means that, A, it exists. Finally, right? Water gay is done often as a totally separate performance. So you have like you can choose your so normally in the light sticks you just like wave them up and down, right? Very basic. If you want to perform and you're like, I ain't really keen about the Casino in the Sky Aries dance choreo, you can perform by using light sticks instead as a alternate performance. And each of the moves come from these pretty standard water gay movesets, meaning that I'm not gonna lie, animation kind of poo-poo. Yes, exactly, Phantom, with the sticks. Animation isn't the best, though. It isn't very good to kind of learn off that. If you look up tutorials on the different dance moves, such as like OAD, which is Overarching Dolphin, Miss Narcissa, which is like another move, you can actually learn the individual moves. So you might be like, okay, I don't want to learn like the whole thing. But you could just learn like one of the moves. So whenever you hear Aries' song, you just know how to do it. Normally you can get like a chain of people and they all do like a little section of it. And then you've got like a train. That's how the water gay works, right? You have the whole thing and then you can film it in parts or something. But that's kind of, so it's like now that's a guide. If you were just like, I'm interested in, I don't know, learning some light stick stuff, bam. You have now a great template. Once again, the amazing person, Yozora actually has a YouTube. He's like super innovative. He invented his own amazing water game moves. This person, and these two are Australians. So we got Sam and then Yozora, which is also like, they're both, and they're all from Sydney. They're very far away from Aries. Aries was just like, please, I'm doomed. I tried to make my own thing. And I got saved because Aries, okay, a lot of it was like Aries tried and Aries failed. And Aries originally was like hoping to get some feedback, but the feedback was, Aries, you managed to like You tried really hard, but you very failed. So like, we're gonna help, and they help the Aries make the bestest thing ever, right? I don't know no Japanese. I learned Japanese to Duolingo. That's okay, Mark Hamill, because now if you just copy Sam in the official water guide, you're now speaking Japanese. So, huh? Oh, happy birthday! Thank you. I guess today is now another birthday stream, I suppose. But so that's where that bit comes in for the Watergate. So, and Watergate is probably more popular as well, like rather than like dancing, right? If you ever want to take up a hobby where you're like, I want to go, I don't know, do some, I want to do some dance, but not like that, like like that's like the sort of like, I don't know, idol dancing stuff. That a lot of people in anime conventions I've seen, they do like Watergate, which is another hobby that you can take up. There's a really cool community in there, and it's tiring. It's one of the most tiring things. I do not know how people can go hours and hours doing that without getting like super tired. So, oh, and finally we have the instrumental version, because you know, maybe you want to go do your own Aries cover, and I would be very impressed. I love to listen to your own Casino in the Skies, okay? And I'll gladly listen to the whole thing. Every day is Aries' birthday until we get the day right. I haven't done the dance yet. Aries has been streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, and I think I just slept on Sunday. Even today is a slight like short stream, because I'm gonna be just like it'll probably be only like an hour and a half, maybe 2 at most. But I'm like, it was just to go like kind of celebrate it. And if you haven't seen the song, now's your chance to go see it again. And it's also on Spotify, right? What? You had everyone, the Povo tutor to Rickroll. No, I didn't want to Rickroll everybody. I also would have been DMCA'd for Rickrolling, right? Why is this an emote? Okay, Lazarus, that's a very easy question. Why do you think it's an emote? Why do you think that's an emote? Why do you think it's an emote? That's not the right place. We gotta go back on the nope. That's not it. Where is the I lost the other place. I don't know where the birthday is anymore. Oh, Storefront, there it is. Aries live on a Tuesday. I want refund on my Aries. We're never normally on refunds. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity because we had our song release. Not cute. Have you seen the song? Have you seen the song already? This is what they say, right? On your song release day, there was a Google document from Spotify that was like, you have to go live on your birthday. Go live on your song release, right? I'm cute as a bread loaf. Thank you. Yes, you have to go. And once again, Aries was like, okay. You're supposed to also make a bunch of shorts and stuff, but Aries like, I'm too busy from holiday. I'm too tired. But I can, going live on the song release day ain't that bad. You don't live on a refund. Nah, this is not even a refund. This is like a bonus stream. You still get your usual cake of Monday, Thursday. This is like the free cookie you get because you bought 6 cakes in a row, right? And you can't refund the cookie because it's already free, right? So it's like a bullet stream. It's a quick one, right? You sing. Lazarus, I really hope you mean that as a joke. Wait, Lazarus. Okay, for those who have never actually heard Aries ever sing, which is not very good, mind you. I'm more of a dancer than a singer. You should check out the Aries singing YouTube, where she has 2 YouTubes. One where she just plays games. The other where she actually performs at conventions, right? This is a bully Aries stream. I thought you only dance. Oh, okay, no. If you genuinely don't know, it's okay. I don't sing well. I should probably caveat that. Like, I'm gonna just say that, like, my singing is, like, if I have, like, a stat sheet, my singing is probably just, like, a D. Like, it probably just passes. Like, if it's, like, a 50% is, like, a pass, I can get, like, a 51%. I just can get into listenable, right? Not good, not excellent, but not, like, my ears are bleeding, please, like. And mind you, if Aries, you know, probably mostly also doesn't sound the best. It takes many takes to sound not like an ear saw, right? Check out Aries' original song. There we go. You're searching for everywhere. I'm gonna say thanks for the song. Oh yeah, it's not cute. There we go. But Aries is a member of the Only Dancers. No, but it's okay. I would say I would never really count myself like singing. Like, yeah, okay, chat. I've got a question, right? Are you a singer if you just sing a song, or are you a singer if you kind of like have a certain skill level, or are you a quote unquote singer if you like reach certain milestones? Does that make sense? Like, does that make sense? Like, what's the difference between like singing? Like, what's the difference between singing and being a singer? Singer. Does that make sense? Like, I'd say I'm a dancer because I have performed dancing to people, but I can't say I'm a singer because I haven't performed singing to like a proper audience. So that's why I never I guess quotations like Aries is a V singer, and I have done covers, but I haven't like in front of a live audience because I actually might choke up. I know it sounds really bad. I have no issue with dancing in front of a live audience, but I have really bad like I get too much in my head with singing and I choke up. So this is why I would never sing like in front of a live audience. I might be able to do a VTubing, but I like live in person dies, explodes. Oh, that would just make me nervous. You're a singer when you sing a song. Hi Schlagen, have you listened to the new Aries for a song that's out today? I'm gonna check with everybody. What? You should sing me Hein Toad's voice. Nah, not Toad's voice. But Schlagen, have you listened to the Aries song that's out today? It's I should pin that. I'm gonna pin that. Thank you, Phantom. That's getting pinned. Oh, this message is already pinned. Oh, Phantom pinned. So this is when you know the mods are doing the great mod jobbing, right? Okay, so not cute things. You're a singer when you sing a song. Exactly. So according to like some people, it's like you like singing versus you give yourself the title of singer. So I feel kind of in this space where like I don't think I deserve the title of singer because I don't think I'm like, because I feel like actual like, and I would say this, I've done like dance classes and I've done like performances, so I think I've got like at least like some sort of proficiency in that. I'm not good, I wouldn't necessarily I'm a good dancer, but on an average it's like if you look at like your effort value, it's like okay, like you didn't just like randomly jump up and down or something and say, yeah, I'm a dancer. Like you like I learned stuff, and then it's kind of like, okay, you know, there's like an effort level. Well, I feel singing is kind of like, you know, like you cross your fingers and hope for the best. What comes out, you're just like, yeah, I don't know if we hit the mark on that one. Or it'll be like I sung something, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call that a lucky one. Like consistency, I don't know if I can get each time. Aries like level 10 at dancing and level 1 at singing. That's probably okay. If it's like level out of level 10 to 100, I mean level 1 to 100, I actually say that's a pretty fair thing. Like I know so many like other dancers who just do like an absolute like, if I had to go into a dance battle like a cypher, I'm getting dead. like you know, like a dance battle where you might get two people against each other, right? That'd be cool. I want to VTube a dance battle. I would, but like we get to pick our own, like we can go dance to any song. We choreo to our own song. I would not mind doing a VTuber dance battle where we choreo. I would not do a VTuber singing battle. I think I'm going to get absolutely wrecked. Unless you're all in there for the good vibes and you just want to see how to not come last. Okay, if I join a singing comp, okay, I'm already winning if I don't come last. I'll become number 1 from the bottom. Toad evolved into Aries. Exactly, right? Trying to see around a lot of people on stage, I might pass out. This is hold up, doesn't it mean like singing wise Toad is better than Aries? Well, Toad sung in front of an audience of Mario Land, right? So like maybe Toad is more like IRL experience than Aries. I think also Toad doesn't get like stage fright from singing, right? Versus Aries gets stage. It's really weird because I feel like it's like different, right? Because I guess I'm like, I do dancing. It's like I hear this music and it's like you've danced so many times. Your muscles know like the movements. So you're almost kind of like in this, how do I describe it? Like you're in this state of mind where I actually find the music, you don't hear, like you just hear the music, you don't hear the audience, and everything just kind of freezes and it's just you dancing. And I've only ever once, right, where I was dancing and like it was silent, and just for this brief moment it blips, and I hear the audience like cheer, and then it blips back, and then I'm just listening to the music again. So like broke the sound barrier. So like I find like that's kind of that state. If I go into dancing, it's just muscle memory. It's you don't hear now the audience. You just smile at the people and you go and you do it. And it's just now like memory on what you've done. You've done the dance 200 plus times. You now know it by muscle memory, and you're just going with the music, and you should know this, right? Then there's also something called recovery, where if you stuff up a move, it's like, can you get back to it and not have the audience like see it? And you do enough dance, you get okay at recovery, right? I've done mistakes before. I've had all sorts of things like the music doesn't work, things cut out. I'm okay at that. Singing is scary. I feel like, imagine if I'm singing and I like forget the wrong thing, or I sing the wrong note. I think I just crumple up in a ball and explode. It's why I don't know. I've had other people say the opposite, where they're just like, singing just means I have to stand there and just say stuff. I can't, like singers are saying, I can't imagine dancing because I have to move my whole body, and like it's a whole body thing rather than just my mouth moving. I'm like, no, but it's weird. Exactly. I feel like I've got more skill points in dancing, but just like like a passing mark, like a 1 out of 100 on singing, right? What is it? So there we go. My husband's trying to sing stage to pass out. I don't know anyone here actually sung before. Listen to a bit of it, and it's peak. Yeah, Homemade Superstar. You must listen to the whole thing to help the algorithm. Aries rap battle. Rapping might be okay if I'm allowed to yap. I don't know if a yap battle, I'd win a yap battle. If you want me to yap, actually that could, no, I might not win it. Okay, sorry, I'm sneezing. Okay, chat, do you think I could win a yap battle? A rap battle might be hard because I can't rhyme, like, quick. If you gave me prep time, I could write a rap, but I don't think I'd be able to rap. Sorry, I'm sneezing. I think it's dusty in my room because it's been a month of like not cleaning. Okay, I'm sorry. I could win a yap battle. Okay, what do you think I could win a yap battle against yapping YouTubers? VTubers. I actually might lose this. Like, I think I'm good at yapping, but I'm not pro level yapping. Like, what's a pro yapper? What makes a person a pro yapper? Do they speak faster than me? I speak fast, but then that's just not understandable. So what makes you a pro yapper, what makes you win a yap battle? Are you the strongest because of Satoru Jojo? Are you Satoru Jojo because you're the strongest? What is this like? Be right back. I'm doing anything worse than coffee, but actually making myself coffee. Go make coffee. So, also, who said you couldn't sing? This song's peak. Thank you. Oh, no, I did not sing. Falsey! Chat. Oh, hail the king. Falsey made the editing. Please follow Falsey. But Falsey did an absolutely stunning, amazing job on the editing. Okay, I'm gonna say upright. I saw it because I was like, just do what your heart tells you, right? My jaw dropped at how beautiful this editing was. Okay, and I was just like, dang, it's not just still pictures. The pictures are moving. I don't even know how you did that. It was amazing. Aries is the yap cat. Epic yap battles of history. Epic yap battles of the history. What am I yapping about history, though? The history of Aries? So many Persona passes were harmed in the making of. Cookies for all. Glitch! Have you seen my song? Anyone who comes in this chat, I'm like, I hope you saw the video and the dance video and the water gay and the water and the instrumental, and then for extra measure, listened to it on Spotify so my Spotify algorithm gets happy. No, it's okay. This is what Google told me. It's like, you have to go live and tell everybody, please listen to my song. We need to help the algorithm. I don't know how much it's going to help the algorithm. I've got a tab open to watch it soon. I'm going to watch while I eat dinner. You must watch all 5 videos to help the algorithm. Even if you don't listen to them, just mute them and play them in the background. But, no. And I would say, honestly, the editing Falsey did was just absolutely stunning. I'm so blessed, and I feel so like I just did the song justice. I don't know, like, you know how like you can get a song and it's just like a basic picture and then it just plays. You're like, it's nice, but it's like visuals add it because it helps like people stay because they want to see what's going on, right? 5 videos, yeah, it's 5. Okay, we didn't just release a song. Girl was like, song ain't enough, okay? We're gonna get the whole quintuple package. You bought a cake, well, it came with 4 cookies that you probably didn't want. And some of them won't make sense, but there's like, Water Gay and Water is more of like the fan side of things. So I think I explained it previously, but if you do water, that's like the fan call. So it doesn't matter where you are from the world. If you ever have Aries perform and you know the water call, that's how you unite all the Aries loafers together, because they will all know. You don't have to know all of it, but you know some of the fan chant. You'll chant that. That will be like, Aries could be like, take that. If I ever go into idol battles, hydrate. That's a good idea. Water. If I ever go into like idol battles where we have to battle other idols, that's where water is gonna come into play, right? It's all about crowd work, right? I'm gonna watch all of them. We need to teach Aries about the algorithm optimization. I actually have no clue how algorithm optimization works, but I was just told by Google that I was supposed to stream today. I literally it was like Spotify, how to do your release. I did not do like half the things. I did like half of them, and then the rest of the half was like, I'm just come back from holidays. I'm half dead. I can't do that, and I work. I'm not like a full-time, music lady or something, so I'm like, I can't do that. But at least I did half of it. It's like getting 50% again, right? Hydrate. I'm kind of out of water. I drank too much of it, and then I didn't fill up my cuppy. I could just quickly grab it and be back really quickly. I have a suspicious cup of water I'm drinking from. I don't know how old that water is and if I'm going to regret drinking that, but hey, I found some water. But yes, no, sir, yeah, there's 5. It was, for those who have just arrived, dance choreo, music video, water call guide, which is what the fan chant is, done by a professional who can actually speak Japanese versus Aries who can't. We've got light stick dancing, meaning that if you don't wish to do Aries dance choreo, you can do light stick dancing. And finally, we have the instrumental version, where if you want to do karaoke and sing your heart out to Aries song, now you can, right? Lurking, okay, all the best glitched, right? It's okay, Aries, you need to take care of yourself too, I know. I think that's the crazy thing that you find about these, really, like if you wanted to do properly, and this is why I say it's behind the scenes, because I did, like, look into it because I was curious, but I'm like, how much sanity points am I going to take away from this? Is that, like, I don't know, like, you're actually, and this is why I couldn't, because I was going on holidays, you're supposed to plan, like, 40 days in advance, like, before you release your song, and I'm just like, I can't do that. Like, I was already spending a lot of time already with, like, the stuff that was already happening. Like, for example, getting the, like, just the videos and stuff ready for release day, right? You can dance. I love how chat has been like, Aries can actually do performing. Yes. But it's definitely harder with, tech is the better way to say it. The tech for dance isn't there yet. But hey, Mark Himmel, if you want to see Aries dancing, you should check out the Casino in the Sky official Aries dance choreography. Also, staggered releases tend to be better for reasons than throw everything at once. Aries can move body without falling down 30 flights of stairs. Yes, I can. I can agree with that statement. You want me to dance up the stairs? I have more faith in my dancing ability than you want me to just sing up the stairs. Well, okay, if I'm singing up the stairs, you probably would start running away because it sounds like a demon is probably going to chase you because it ain't going to be any stability if I'm walking upstairs. Ooh. See, okay, Phantom has already pinned Casino in the Sky song. If you go see the song, that same YouTube will also have the dance choreo on there. So anything on my Aries, okay, this is the fun stuff. Anything on the Aries Fairies, YouTube on that one is any dances are all done with my tracking. I've had people be like, oh, are there other people file uploads? Because you can get things where like you download someone's like dance file and then you just uploaded it to your model and now your model's dancing. But that's like faking it. Because I'm just like, well, you didn't do the dance or you didn't animate it. It's like, Aries is like, I made this homebrew. This was my energy, my movement, my mistakes. I keep my mistakes as well in my dances because they're authentic. That's what happens when you do real life dancing. Yes, you can get perfection, but yes, it makes it real with imperfection. I think that's what makes it better, right? I mean, you can use a didgeridoo to lift a rock with sounds. You can probably sing upstairs. You do it just right. I don't know. Okay, well, this is my question for you, chat. Would you rather like sing for 10 minutes on stage or dance on stage for 10 minutes in front of like a big audience? Mine is 100% dancing. But I've had quite a few people actually say that singing they feel better with singing because they're saying that like you could sing like simpler songs in your range and you could get away with it. Well, like I don't know. You might, if it's a full audience watching, it might be harder to do like a simple dance, versus that. My hand was spinning with a yo. I would literally have a mental breakdown in either situation. I mean, like, there's, I will say, like, for those curious, is that if you are wanting to get to perform, it's not like a lot of these places, like, it's kind of like busking. Like, you're not going to start, like, usually in front of a big audience. Like, it's usually just, like, when you first start, no one's going to know who you are. So you just kind of, like, you, like, perform, and then there's no one really there. It's like when you get, like people, okay, they're, like, know what they're doing, then they might come and have a look, and that's kind of how, like, the performing scene works when you're not already, like, super established, right? So it's really good for practice. Risky's here! Risky, have you listened to your daily Aries Casino in the Sky release day song? Anyone who comes through this poor chat, I'm like, have you listened to the song? Right? My body can't move. Oh, Risky's disappeared. Goodbye, Risky. Thanks for telling me about the NASA. I appreciate it. Right? But, I think that's the thing. It's like dancing or singing. I feel at least happy that with VTubing, and this is the beautiful thing, right? I've always been held back because when I performed, they always need the double combo. You always need to be able to sing and dance. Because Aries was always really weak at singing, she couldn't really get, like, further, in where I wanted to be, right? That was always my basically my drawback, right? Because I do VTubing and it's kind of the opposite in VTubing. You get a lot of singers, but you don't get dancers. Then it kind of reverses the game where it's like, oh, cool, I, like, specialize in something that is harder for other people, but I stick in something that there's a lot of better people. But it works out because it's like, at least I can dual wield than just kind of have, like, a singular ace. Versus if I was to do it IRL, it's just like, scratch singing, man. I ain't gonna do this in public. I would explode and die. Singing in public is just like, my brain doesn't jingle that way. It's just like, no thank you, right? Simple dances can work. Like, people know that, the gun stuff. Yeah, okay. They're, like, rather simple dances that take a lot of practice and discipline. Even because they're simple, they look awful if you do them badly. No, I agree. There's, like, different levels of difficulty on them. And I think I think it's probably the same as singing. And it's probably because I took singing lessons out of curiosity, because there was that point where, like, I did actually want to get better for, like, dual wielding performances. But I just found I just didn't have it. Like, I also feel there's another hidden stat, like, with, like, performance in general. And I don't know, I feel maybe you guys can let me know what you feel about it. But I feel like in general, just like in anything, people are going to be more naturally inclined to something. And I've always felt like it's a lot easier. I could easily punch, like, a silly amount of hours into dance practice. But I do struggle a little bit. If I had to punch the same time I did into dance practice, like back when I was doing a lot more, into singing, my voice feels kind of like, and that's it. I would dance to, I swear, like, sometimes I'm, like, singing on the ground going, man, I can't feel my legs. Like, I think I overdid it. But I found I tired my voice a lot more quicker, and I wasn't happy with that. Because, like, I lose my voice, or, like, just not feel I was singing correctly, or, and then not feel good, because I'm just like, man, I should have, like, I could do more, but I can't. Well, I feel like I could push a lot further with dancing and practice and still be able to keep going. Now, Aries is a bit, like, lazy, but back in the day, right, Aries is a lot more fit. Sing Tequila on loop. Tequila. The audio mastering of the song is really good. I know! Thanks, Jubei, for that. Jubei helped with the mastering, right? The Gangnam Style. We're all doing Gangnam Styles. If Aries has a performance, we're gonna have, like, an encore, and we're just gonna have Gangnam Style. Does anyone actually here know how to do the Gangnam Style dance still? I reckon most of the people would have forgotten by this era, right? But yeah, no, I agree. Normally Aries is mega cheap. She won't pay for someone to master her other singing, which is why it sounds like turd. Because Aries like knows very basic mastering and mixing, but I'm kind of turd at it. I'm not very good at all. So that's why, like, when you listen to Aries' covers, it sounds a bit clunky, because it's like, girls just trying to learn how to do it. But if you listen to the pros master, it's like, that's what it sounds like. It sounds so cool. And it's like, yeah, Aries agrees. It sounds very nice. Very, very fresh and very happy, right? And also, for anyone who doesn't know the genre is Eurobeat city pop. I remember just like, what song do you want? It's like, what does Casino in the Sky sound like? Probably Eurobeat. And then Jubei has a very city pop pop style of his other songs. So it ended up just kind of merging together to like a city pop Eurobeat song. So I don't know. Now you can go dance to it, I guess. And I liked happy songs, okay? I think, like, I mean, I don't know. Okay, this is my thing, because I've had some different interpretations. What does the lyrics mean to you guys if you read them? What's your interpretation? Because Aries thought the interpretation was very clear about what the lyrics were, but I seem to be having two, like, from the people I've asked, like, what do you think about the lyrics? Some people are saying, wow, it's actually kind of a sad song. And you're just like, what do you mean? And then some people are like, oh, no, it's like a happy song. And I'm just kind of like, I'm actually very curious to see what you guys say. You're not beating the Polish allegations? No! The Polish. I think the lyrics are, the lyrics are on the dance video. Go have a look at the dance video. You got the lyrics now. Some say he once won in a Russian roulette with a fully loaded revolver. We all know that's his. Oh, I'm going to good today, EXTV. EXTV, have you seen the song? Have you listened to Aries Faris Casino in the Sky? Have you listened to all 5 videos to complete the Infinity Stones of the Aries hard work? You will get rewarded with 100, I don't know, yes, very cools is just said in your head. Just imagine Aries saying that if you do that. Not yet. But, okay, if you do want the lyrics, they are in the comment of this song. And then I think it's better you listen to the song and then you just listen out for the lyrics, and then that way it's just like, And I had split I'll let you make your own interpretations. I had a split on what people were saying about the lyrics. I had my own original interpretation, which I thought was very easy, but I was just like, okay, some people thought like different things from the lyrics, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, I never thought you would have thought those lyrics were that, but like, okay, you mean the lyrics? My life was brilliant. Yeah, the lyrics of the song, right? I wrote them. I'm sorry, I can't write lyrics. I just had to, okay, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm going to also like, for those who weren't here for that, we were playing Persona. What's the guy's name? I forgot his name, but there was the arc where there was a bank in the sky. Hello, Nini Cat Love. How you going today? We're celebrating our song release. Do you want to give it a listen and let me know what you think about it? It is in the pinned. Is it still pinned? It should be in the pinned thing that Phantom pinned of our song release on YouTube. And it would mean the absolute world if you gave it a listen, because today we're celebrating the song release. And it has turned out that some of you guys didn't know that I sung or danced, which is kind of probably my fault. Maybe I should have talked about it more. Right? The guy's called Kenishiro, better known as So, for everyone who doesn't know, we were playing that, and then everyone was like, yo, it's like a casino in the sky. Or I think it's like a casino, and you like this arc, and there was a bank in the sky. And then it came up that it's like, wow, that's Casino in the Sky sounds like a really good song name. So what did girl did? She was like, that's the title of Aries' first song. So in secret, I started looking at ways to make this happen. And then after we got some solid, instrumental thing going, Aries wrote them lyrics to be like, what is a casino in the sky? What is it? And go give me some interpretation with it. And then Aries gave her interpretation of it, right? It's just like a metaphor or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a literal casino in the sky. Who knows, right? I didn't know Aries is stuff outside the street. It's okay, I won't cry. Right? Check out the song, pin it again. Yo, can I make this like unpin after, manually unpin or end of the stream? There we go. Now this thing's like forever up there until it changes, right? But yes, at least now you guys all know that this happens, right? But yes, exactly. So it was all thanks to that Persona stream. Aries became super inspired. We now have a song. If I go for comps or events, and this is something that I've kind of wanted to do end of 2026, is that there are some events I want to go for, but they are pretty strict on copyright. So they're saying you can only play like things that you have the rights to. And I just thought like, okay, this is kind of hard because covers and stuff. I guess there's like proper ways you can pay to get those proper rights for it, but I've just never done that before, if that makes any sense. Like a proper way to get all those to officiate covers. So I was just like, okay, we'll make a proper song. If we go for like these sort of events, and I don't know if I'll actually qualify for any of them, it's just that to even put the application in, you have to have something like that, then I can say, oh, looky, I have a song, and I can sing it, maybe not well, it's in my vocal range because I sung it, right? Aries girl, she debt trapping teens. No, I'm not trapping anybody. I thought it was about Aries building the new Tower of Babel, because it wasn't to reach to heaven, but to reach the gambling heaven. We don't talk it, no. But yes, I hope, at least I enjoyed it. I think everybody did an amazing job who worked behind the scenes to get it happening. It means as well, like, a lot of my conventions that I will be going in the future, if you had gone to any of the conventions in the month previously, I actually gave you a sneak peek early access to the song, right? So you would have heard the song before it even came out. And if not, then cool, you heard it on the original day, right? But no, I'm very happy. Now we can go work on making another song and I can cry. No, we need to go work on trying to get into the events, the super hard events, where you need original songs to go in. This might not be it. This might be like, I'm gonna say, like, you know how, like, you don't get it first hit, but you might get second. I might be like, hey, this first song, it might not be it. But, like, maybe you get 2 or 3, one of them will be like, enough. You know how it's like a 50% thing, I swear, right? It's not doing like 100 and getting like 100%. A tarot reading. What? Whilst in the casino in the sky, should I put it all in black? Diana wants to get a tarot reading. Okay, let's go. Song rights are complicated. You get the rights to play a version of the song, but the no rights to play the song whatsoever. Yeah, exactly. It's really dumb. I'm gonna say that, right? And not for songwriting, there's 3 types of rights: mechanical rights, sync rights, and what's the last one? There's 3 different types of rights, and I was like, it's actually so much easier just to kind of make a song with how much confusion it is. It's really good. Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, even if you don't think it's good, I appreciate it if you still say it's good. Given how long this took, it's just like, it's like, you know, when you have a PowerPoint and you worked really hard on it, and it's nothing that's like, you know, it's no big, okay, it's like, you knew it was a school project, and so for a school project, it's really good. It's obviously not going to be like, I don't know, you know how you get like the pros who have like a whole, you know, full-on team and everything, right? But I think it's like a solid, like, this is like a little project. Look, I made something. And it's like, yo, that's good. I'm like, yes, this is happy bean. I hope it's enough. Like, and that, as I was saying, making songs isn't enough. You don't need to get like 100%. It doesn't need to go like famous or whatever. It needs to hit over the 50%, like a 51, to get past the bar so that you can just get into the things that you want, and then you can just be very happy. So every person who watches it helps the Aries, because that way when people go like, I review this song, and then they'd be like, look, a lot of other people liked it and watched it, then Aries is like, yes, they did. Even if it was multiple times a repeat. Right? I actually don't know how the algorithm works for that, though. Like, if you watch it repeat, that doesn't probably count as another view. Alright? Or does it? Who knows? I actually have no clue how that works. Music is very new to me. I'm sure there's like, because like, I feel that's like, it's kind of like a new frontier with music. Like, I've always been more familiar with like the after stage, like the music is already done, right? And then you add on to it, like you get inspired from the music, so you make a dance, or you might do a cover of the song, or you do something with the music. The music makes you do something. It's like the opposite now. It's like you had to make the music to make people want to do, that make you do the thing on the music. So you had to do the whole train rather than just writing it, right? It's kind of like different singing the song than on the streams. Yeah, because Aries went an octave lower to sing it. Because she can't sing high. But I appreciate it. Right? You can dance if you want. You can leave your friends behind. No. I feel like... I did dance. Vijay Piggy, did you see the dance choreo for Vijay from the Sky? I did dancing and singing. It's a double wham slam. A doubly do. Right? You can laugh if I sing this live, though. I'm also slightly sick as well, so originally the idea would be like, I could do a cover on it live, but I'm not 100%. I'm recovering from COVID right now. If anything, I just need to get better, right? But I'm excited for it. I'm very happy about how Casino in the Sky went. I was bopping to it. I was singing to it in the car, and I was like, okay. And then I got slightly sick of it after editing. I think Falsey would have the same thing. Like, you know how you edit something so many times? You're like, okay, I'm getting slightly twitchy from it. And then you don't listen for a bit, and you listen back and you're like, okay, it's good, right? I can see why people think it's sad. It's like the 2000s pop songs that sing about heartbreak and the like. That's what I mean. That's where it's like a double wham slam not cute. Because like, it's, yeah, like, so I've got split feelings. Some people would be like, it's a nice, happy song, and some people are like, no, it's actually really sad. And I don't know how to pitch the song, because like, you know how, I have a lot of, like, things I have to do now the song's been released. The party just starts. This is behind the scenes chat that you get, right? Now the song's released. The second part is to actually pitch it to places so that, you know, that it gets a bit more exposure and blah, 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 right? Unfortunately, there's like a part, it's like, what can you give me the vibes of the song? And unfortunately, from the audience I have actually pitched it to, like, prior, it kind of ends up being like, yeah, it's either, oh, it's kind of sad, and it's like, oh, it's just really happy. And I'm just like, I don't know anymore. It's either one or the other, right? Ryan's new song is like Another Night. Really start hearing the song. Sounds like a Gambling did Gambling What You Love. That's the point. That's why it's sad. See, like, okay, it's like going again, and you keep going to gamble, and you don't get love. but okay, this is the two interpretations I have heard from people. Okay, you can let me know what you feel is your correct interpretation. For the people who think it's happy, right? Someone told me that when they heard the song and then they read the lyrics after, they're like, this is a person who has been hurt before, but they're now smarter and they're aware and they've actually healed their pain and they're gonna go again in the casino knowing it's a risk, but they're gonna love again, right? And I think Phantoms nailed the other side. Someone's saying that someone is like throwing their heart out and they're just addicted to the falling in love and getting hurt again and again, and they keep losing. So this is like, this is what I'm stuck with, where it's like, what's the song about? And I'm just like, we have fallen into two different things. You might have your own interpretation of it. It kind of is like a mush merge of either one or the other, where like you can kind of feel where it is. But I don't know, each to your own and kind of what you feel in it. I'm kind of like, the intent was it's a love song, yes, but the lyrics kind of ended up being like, well, yes, you're loving it, it's a casino, it's comparing love to a casino, it's now your interpretation of what you feel. Aries is a gambling and fishing addict. I was addicted to falling in love when I was younger. Yeah, one interpretation is roulette, the other one is roulette black. Roulette red and roulette black. I love that feature for Pinky. So, but that's again, like that's what I'm saying. You can see it as a positive or a negative. As far as people saying it's like, yeah, maybe it's 2000. I wanted something also kind of 2000s. I love 2000 songs. They have like a vibe about them, right? Come on, Green. Oh yeah, you forgot about Green, right? So yeah, there's the whole, and that's what I like about songs, right? They say like when you're in a good mood, you listen to the song, and then when you're sad, you listen to the lyrics, right? At least then it's like double layered, right? Is there green in my future? Oh wait, I didn't do the tarot reading for should I put it on black or in Dai's reading? Sorry. 3 of Pentacles. For Dai, don't let your insecurity drive you to be overly generous to the needy. You end up with less energy and less memory. Don't be generous to the needy. I have no clue what that means. As for not cute, is there green in my future? That reminds me of that scene from Princess and the Frog, where like the guy goes, "There's green in your future," and then he gets turned into a frog. He wasn't lying, but the guy thought green meant money. Okay, you got the 7 of Wands reversed. Yum 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 yum. Where is it? Oh, 7 of Wands reversed. Let's see. It's a cat, upside down. Don't be indecisive. Say what you feel and move on. Situations are nowhere near resolution, so be patient. So you don't have the green light yet for certain things. Things are still happening. It means take care of yourself before the needy. If your own needs aren't met, you can't help the needs of others. Aries is setting the voodoo things up to me. She has friends on the other side. I don't know, man. Aries is running from the other side. I actually thought the voodoo guy from Princess and the Frog. Okay, for anyone who hasn't seen Disney, I actually thought Prince and the Frog, like, I was already, older. But I actually, like, when I watched this, I thought about the poor kids who had to watch this and probably be really scared. Because, like, I didn't think the bad guy was scared because obviously when I watched it, I was older, so I'm not scared of movies anymore. But I was talking to some people like, yeah, no, they thought that, like, the bad guy from Prince and the Frog was scary. And I was like, well, I'd actually put him up there in, like, pretty scary bad guys. I mean, dude was literally having voodoos and, like, supernatural ghost demons, like, and a grave popped up and he got sucked in. Like, I could see why kids got nightmares from Princess and the Frog, because that was, yeah, I'd see why it's scary. Hello, Professor Ether. Why? Don't worry about being late. Weren't you here previously making pasta, or is that, I don't remember. Have you seen the song? Anyone who comes in, have you listened to it? Have you embraced the wonderful tune that will now be earwormed and stuck in your head for the next day? I don't know. But I hope everybody at least enjoyed it, and that now we can put that. Well, nope. The party only starts. I have submitted it, for like the indie Australian space. So I actually have no clue what's gonna happen if, like, as a regular VTuber, if I submit this to like song spaces, which is kind of what the recommendation is to do, on kind of what they're gonna feel about a VTuber. Like, I really hope they don't go down the, like, is this an AI thing? Because I'm gonna be like, no, the VTuber is puppeteered by someone behind, right? For that. But I have submitted it to Australian spaces. For people who don't know, VTune FM plays, I think, songs on the radio. I don't know, like, how to use radio from Australia to hear it. I think the way, okay, chat, can someone explain this with your smart brains? How does radio work is that it sends out a wave, but it doesn't matter how far I am. If I'm on the other side of the world, there's going to be no way I can hear this wave, right? Now, how does that work? Huh? Alright, so I add to my playlist I use on Saturday when I have a manager and I have control over the radio. Oh my gosh! Everyone's gonna be like, who this rubbish singing? I approve. You want to add me to your playlist, by all means. I reached out to some places and was like, will you add my song to your playlist? I don't know if they will. Like, they might be like, who this small fry? I'm like, I am small fry. So that probably won't work. But hey, hello, Cotizen. Good morning. How are you? Your model is so cute. I like the hair. Thank you so much. And you have come on a good day today because we released a song. And it would mean the world if you had to listen, because that is the greatest way to do a first impression, is to say, hey, I made a song. Would you want to listen? I promise it's okay. For even bonus, you should tell me what you think about the song lyrics after. And everyone's split on whether it's a happy or sad song. So, like, you have to tell me after what you think, right? I thought radio waves are a form of radiation. Radio waves are radiation. We're all just cooking your brains, Tat. Cook your brains with the Aries song, right? A song? Both on YouTube and Spotify. If you want to see the YouTube link, we have pinned it in this chat by Lovely Phantom. If you want to check it on Spotify, it's in the description of my About section of the stream right now. So if you go to the About, it'll say something like, out now, there'll be like a picture, and then it'll be like, watch it on Spotify, and then you should add it to your playlist and give it a like, and follow Aries on Spotify because it helps the algorithm, and that's why we might be doing a stream today. Right? Radiation waves up in my face. Hollywood skull. No, genuinely. I don't know how. What's the word? Like there's a lot of like quote unquote radio stations you could submit your song to play, right? But I don't really know how they work, and I feel like I should. But if I'm in Australia and the radio station is in the US, we're kind of on the wrong sides of the world. So I don't really know how they're gonna radio their radio all the way to me, so that I can hear it. Or would the signal, like, are there different types of radios so that it's like a super strong radio sender that can send it all the way to Australia? Or are they just kind of like region based? Like, if I have a radio in Australia, only Australians can listen to me? Or only Perthians can listen to me? Like, I don't know how radio works. That sounds cool. I'm going to listen. Thank you! Every listen helps the Aries get stronger. Strunky. And And not only that, there is a full-on dance choreography too, And that depends. A lot of channels just put their channels on a website. You can listen to them via the web. Oh, okay. So they're not real radios. They're fake radios. Wait, so how does that work? How do I know if it's a real radio or a fake radio? Why does a radio count as a web online? That's not radio. Radio is where you got the little dial and it goes wee woo wee woo wee woo when you spin the dial around, and then it makes static noises, and then it goes bleep, and it goes like bzzz, and then it goes really loud to a song, and then you have to tune it. Where are the days? I have a radio in my room that's really old, and I wanted to radio on air. Maybe Aries would be sad now because she sent it to a lot of radios thinking it would get broadcasted to the aliens in space. And now there's no aliens because there's no broadcast of Aries' song to space to the aliens to listen to, right? Think of it like dual streaming. Ever listened to a Step in World Domination? No, I haven't. Is it good? Is it... Because like my song is very Eurobeat city pop. So would you say the song's similar? Tell me more, right? Also, Corazon, you should check out the original dance choreography because Aries can dance as well. So it's very, very cool. And then if you like that even, you should check out the fan chant. So when all the loafers, that's our community, unite, you will be able to recognize each other with the fan chant. And then if you super want to do even better, you should watch the light stick dance video because to show your passion, you can dance with light sticks. And then even more, you should listen to the karaoke version because then you can sing along with the sing-along version. Wait, so dual streaming, they what does it say? Next song is a song about Aries fishing to keep the Aries theme, or world domination, because all cat tubers secretly want to take over the world. World domination. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like there's another song that we might be working on, but it kind of ended up neither of those, even though I wanted it. If that makes any sense, because the song ended up being like, I'm not gonna tell you, it'd be another song, but we're gonna have to tell you about that later because that's a future one. So what we're going to do is we're gonna go 3 hits. Well, that's the plan at least. 3 tries to get over 50%, get into the thing that I want to do, and then I'll be very content and be like hee hee ha ha with smiley face with 51%. If you take a test, please get degrees, right? I think some places will stream the channel on the web while simultaneously sending out radio waves. I really want to go get the radio waves. Chat, okay, I have a request. If we get on a radio, right, and the radio is nowhere near Aries, let's say we got into like, I don't know, UK radio, and Aries is nowhere near the UK. Is there a way that I can get the radio wave from the UK to Australia so that I can have it on my radio? No shark. No, there's no shark. Wait, TTS cat, where are you? Are you in the cake? Where are you, TTS cat? Is coming out of the cake. Oh, he jumped up and disappeared. Where is it? There you go. He's in the cake, chat. Oh, he was in the cake the entire time. That's because I think Mem made a hole in the cake and the cat must have been in the cake because it was the hole in the back of the cake and we just turned the cake around so that it looked like we weren't reusing the other cake from the other stream. Okay. No, but like, how do we send out a strong enough radio signal of my song that people can hear it and tune into it? You might need to do that. Like, if they stream on Spotify, you might be able to... What? You might be able to Bluetooth your phone to it and listen it that way. Listen to the song. It was good. I approve. Let's go, Aries. Yeah! I'm very happy. On Spotify, YouTube. You should listen to it on the other one to just listen to it again to help the algorithm. You should watch the dance choreo too. That was a lot of hard work in there. Okay, because I want to go... Is there a way I could make my own radio device that will send out this song to people on repeat so the whales can listen to it, like underwater? And like the aliens can... Like, can I beam my song up to space so the aliens are forced to listen to it on repeat? They might hate me for it and come down for world domination. Maybe that's what Aries wants, right? It's illegal to see sending out radio waves. Like, there's a government regulation. It was a really big thing in the 60s. Yeah. Is Aries gonna hijack a radio station? So, okay, I've got a question, right? You know how there's all these quote-unquote radio stations you can send your song to? Are they real radio stations? Are they just sending them online? And how do they get authority to be sending out my song with radio waves? Because I want to send out... Can I make my own radio station and just play my own song and repeat? Like, how does this work? Chat, can we go down a rabbit... Okay, I'm going to Google it. Okay. How do radio stations... get permission to beam songs out? Like, are they the same as those, like, beeper things where you, like, you know those toggle things where you can speak, roger that? Those beepy I don't know what they're called. They're also radio doodads, but you speak into one end and the other person can listen on the other end. Radio stations get permission because they obtain a blanket license. But how do I get permission to send it out? Okay. Okay. Casino Sky, sounds really good. I like it. Yee! Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Walkie-talkies. Wait, walkie-talkies are illegal? Okay, so, like, you know how you get all these, like, pop-up, like, radio stations? How are they radioing? Are they illegally making radio stations? Is Aries illegal sending a song to illegal radio stations? But, okay, this is my plan, chat. I want to go send out my song, right, to a radio station. And I want to be randomly, like, at the time my song comes out, I want to get out my phone and, like, radio in. And then listen to my song via radio waves. That wasn't me sending out the radio waves. And then I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, my song's on radio. And then I'll feel that because I didn't do it. Well, like, yes, I sent my song to be played on radio, but I got accepted and then they sent it out so other people can listen to it on radio. But if it's all the way in the US or UK, I'm going to be on the other side of the world. So I don't know how the world's going to have to, like, make a hole in it or something so the radios can travel to me and I can listen to it. Yeah, this ain't going to work. I'm pretty sure radios would have to be, like, area bound. Now we're all going to see you all in a rabbit hole to help me out. 2VAT0! Have you listened to Casino in the Sky? Have you listened to my song? However, it's not illegal to start a Twitch channel, just broadcast songs. No, you get DMCA'd if you broadcast songs, right? So we can't broadcast any song. Because you will get... I actually knew a VTuber who... They were having a subathon. Or at least I heard about it. And then they actually got, like, I think a copyright strike because they were just playing music while they were, like, sleeping in the subathon. And they didn't know. So it does happen. Oh, that's if the songs need rights. Yeah, exactly. So just play Casino in the Sky like 50 times on Twitch. I wouldn't be able to do that to you guys. That would make you not like the song because that would drive me crazy, like with the editing that was done. Right? But 2VAT0, if you haven't heard the song, you must listen to the most beautiful Aries song called Casino in the Sky on YouTube. It's also available on Spotify. Okay, you should follow Aries on Spotify too because I just kind of want one follower on there. That's not me. Right? If you don't have Spotify, that's also okay because that's expensive and no one got money for that. Right? You have the rights to your song. And there's a lot of public domain songs. We can make the Aries radio channel. Or if you have any local radio channels, like tiny ones that, like, I don't know, want a song to play, let me know about them. I'll submit them to them. I mean, like, you know, this song is needs to be heard by people to get earworm, right? Think about all the earworms we can create in other people. People who don't know what earworm is like where you get a song stuck on repeat. We are not actually sending worms into people's ears. I do not intend to do that. I do not like worms. I do not like worms in the ears. I don't think you should put the worms in the ears, but we do okay with earworm, which is not ears and worms, or worms and ears. Yes, right? What? Germany used to have an amateur hour on the radio in the 80s. Are there any stations that still do that? That's what I thought. Like, I guess it's like nowadays with Spotify, we don't have radios, but like, as someone who did have radio growing up, I know, right? We still have radio now, but like, there was some things where like you listen to things on the radio, right? There is like this nostalgia factor where like you're driving your car and you turn the radio to what's randomly on, and then it's like, you know, like, because Spotify and stuff makes it really accessible now. We can just like hit anything and it's like there, right? But back in the day, you had to like go that me and have a little toggle and like find a station, and then there'd be like the teen station, like the younger people's. There'd be like the older people's station. There'd be like the ancient people's station, right? You could tell it was an ancient people station because all the ads were like, like, do you want to go on a cruise or like something, right? Like you could tell, but like the ads. But hey, some of the songs were still good, right? But yeah, I would like that. Like if there's like any amateur like stations, I think it would be a dream to just like, I don't know, this idea of knowing the time, dialing in, and listening to it play on an external source is like gonna satisfy a childhood dream of mine. Because as a kid, I think you all have those feelings, right? Where you're just like, man, I'd love to be on like a radio, right? Then I don't have to be on like the biggest radio, but a radio is like good enough for me. And then I could just nod my head and go, yeah, there you go, Kid Aries, you did it. You were on a radio. But now I have to go find a radio that'd be willing to do it. I'll just like go around like, well, you know those movies where someone like knocks on the door and it's like, please sir, would you play my song? And then they're like, I think that in the olden days people used to send USBs or something, or like the CDs, and and then they would flip through it and just put random stuff on there. I don't know what they do. I need to find someone in the music scene, and not like that I actually think it'd go anywhere, but like I just like to know how it works, right? How does one song get on the radio? Obviously, if you have like a billion gazillion people listening to it, that makes sense of why. But like for the indies, the small peepsies, how do they get the first foot through the door and getting their song played? That's what I want to know. It's like a new mission that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna say this: if you know any indie places that want to go play a random song that gets a P for passing, that hopefully won't blow off your ears, I am willing to submit this song to them. In the olden days, they used to send out USBs, but it's true. I feel everybody now just like, it's not even old, because like I had USBs being sent out to me. It's just like, now all these Aries is actually old now. All these young-uns. See, Iris still speaks like she's young, but she's actually now feeling like all these kids are like, they don't know how to use they don't know how to use the older stuff. They don't know how to use like technology. Like they just send, it via email or whatever. Like you don't need to go send it via USBs anymore. Or they just airdrop it. Like it feels like technology that used to be so prominent is like disappearing. I know what a floppy disk is. Don't worry. Bless you. Thank you. Also, Karazan, because you're also new here, I do a bit of a chat. I normally stream on Monday, Thursday, Friday, games, but we're having a special event stream today. And if you like just chatting more, Thursday is just chatting, but Monday, Friday is more games. So I don't know what sort of things you prefer, but that is that if you're curious. And every follow super helps Aries, because she also performs a lot in conventions, and that's why all the songs are coming out, because it's like I need to get into the dream one, right? But yes, I know what floppy disk is. I was on the airplane and I watched the start of Tron Ares, and I thought it was kind of bad chat, so I didn't end up finishing it. But they had a floppy disk in it, so that I knew what a floppy disk was, okay? But they made it really funny because it's like super dusty and like old, and she's like clearly like, oh, I found a super old file, and I was just like, oh come on, it's not that old. But it's alright. You can watch it too and be like, oh. But yes, I don't know. I don't know if anyone is a big fan of the Tron series. I watched Tron Legacy and I actually thought it was good, but I was also younger when I watched it, so I don't think I remember it 100%. I never watched the original Tron. Maybe I should watch it. Is it bad? Should we watch it on a games night? A stream night, right? Fun fact about computers, that nothing has to do with conversation. Japan used to have computers where you would need to have 2 discs to play games. You had one for the game and stuff, and the second would mostly be a sound. Oh, good quality audio for the time. That's really smart. But what if you only had 1 disc? What would happen? Like, could you play the game without the sound? Like, or does it have to be played together? That's actually really cool. But I suppose if 1 disc broke, now you have like a very dodgy sounding game or something. I think yeah, even if 1 disc breaks, that's really cool. But I like that. I like innovation on what they did in the past. I think a lot of things, I don't know, I just feel like we're losing the days where you bought something and you bought it. Now it's all subscriptions. No idea. What? Okay. Yeah, no, old tech is cool. It's nostalgia. It's very nice. But I know there's a lot of game museums or something. I don't I don't know if there's any game museums near me. But you see a lot of these pop-ups where you get like nostalgia, like old game places where you can go and like play the old games, or like the big ones that you have arcades and stuff. Like, and obviously they're retro. But I like how they have older things, because it's like, oh yeah, because as things start like, evolving, and we don't really, yeah, I guess it's all in the cloud or something, right? These were the computers in the 80s, and Japan didn't have a window at that point, or not widely anyways. That's cool. No, I'd like to know more about game history of games and how how it worked. Maybe I should, yeah, maybe I should see the original Tron, but I don't think Tron Ares was very good, because it was very silly, and even I think they did a Star Wars on it. And if you don't get that reference, I know there was a lot of hype for the Star Wars, like, when they brought out the new sort of stuff they were doing, and some people didn't really like it. But I felt whatever they did with that movie, I already was watching at the beginning. It was like, they've got very good special effects, but I can't say I feel much for the characters. It seems very rushed and a bit silly for plot, right? So I didn't finish it. Maybe it's really good. Maybe I should watch the rest of it and change my mind. But new Star Wars is so bland. That's kind of what happened with Tron Ares, though. Was like, I don't know how to say it, but like, it's got a very Disney feel to it, and not in a good way, right? You could play more Cyberpunk games. No! I'm pretty sure Cyberpunk is very not PG. If there was a censorship on it, like a censorship button, maybe, right? No! You begin lucky like today? I know. I've had some people be like, Aries, why are they always missing? It's okay. I'll do special event streams every now and then. We'll probably have some movie nights as well on other days. So you might be able to jump us in the Discord, but jump us in the Discord. Don't forget to follow Aries for when she updates herself randomly last minute, right? Cyberpunk is a genre which is named after tabletop. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about the Cyberpunk, the Steam game. Oh yeah, and then Thursday the game is getting released with Ares' voice lines in the credits. So you should 100% come out on Thursday and see the gameplay on that. It is, what date is it today? It's embargoed until the 6th. Oh, I could actually theoretically play it today. No, but I will save it for tomorrow. You should play R-Raiders. No! I gotta behave until I do the convention, the big wham slam. We got to be nice for the kids, if there are kids there. Be like, I don't know, we teach them about VTubing. You'll see it. I'm still waiting on it, but there is a very exciting convention Aries is looking forward to. You know what? I'll talk about it today anyways. It's going to be in July. From now to then, which is more stuff to go, we're going to be working on a very, very fancy performance. Whether I want to go spend, like, additional money, like, to make it even more fancy, I'm still on the fence. It's like, I know I can make a pretty solid performance. I know I could make it even more fancier by throwing some money at it, but I'm kind of like, it's like, do we want it to be a 10 or like a 10 plus plus? Because I'm going to put time in it. Or it might end up being like an 8. Because it's like, how do I say, like you try for that and maybe you run out of time so it's not the best. Huh? It's like a genre. It's like Westworld from the 70s. It's quite from Cyberpunk-esque. I would like to play more tabletop games. Yeah, I missed it. Tabletop games are hard because, like, I think I mentioned this previously for those who like it, but I think when you're in, like, college or uni or high school, there tends to be, like, I don't know, like, it's easy to find tabletop things because the school will run something. And then I feel it's harder after because then you had a gang or the people that were there and then kind of all lose in touch. And then there's no more tabletop games. And because the school owned the tabletop games are expensive, right? What's the Disney Vacation Club? I have some questions. Harold, please tell me more about the Disney Vacation Club. What is the Disney Vacation Club? Do they have tabletop games? I have more questions. Please tell me more. I want to know, what is the Disney Vacation Club? I'm going to Google it. Are we going on vacation to Disneyland? Oh! What is it? Why are we getting... Huh? What's a timeshare? I'm confused. How does the Disney Vacation Club work? I'm confused. They go to gamble and lose money? Huh? I don't get it. Units are sold under vacation ownership plans and are used by the company as hotel accommodations are occupied. Okay, how does this work though? So do you own property or do you own time? The first Disney Vacation Club property, known as Disney Vacation Club Resort, opened. So how does it work? How do you make money? Why would you buy it? Can't you just rent it for a day, or is it cheap? What? Right of refusal. I don't get it. Don't you have game shops in Bratislava? Like, I know multiple places to go play board games. No, I don't think so. At least for me. I feel like, unfortunately, like, I don't know. Like, back in Studyland, there used to be a lot of, like, because there would be just, like, a library of sorts where they just have, like, so many board games. But I feel it's harder. It's probably the other one is just finding, like, a solid group as well that you're happy with, like, and having a mix of different people. I don't know. I want to have more board games, right? There's not as board... Like, I think it's buying them as well. It's, like, I like not buying board games because I don't like playing the same game again. I like playing different board games once. And that's really good if you go to, like, a board game library of sorts where they let you, like, take them all for free, right? Would you date a TTRPGs? What is this? You didn't pay for your other stuff when visiting Disneyland. That's how they make money out of you. I don't know if I want to be part of the Disneyland. I like Disneyland, but I don't like Disneyland that much. Disneyland was cool for the rides. Table role-playing games. Collaborative games around it. I'm not opposed to this. Maybe. How does this work? Okay, this could be interesting. I wouldn't mind playing, like, a World of Darkness game if there were enough of, like, I don't even know how that would work. I just have to reach out to the World of Darkness community and say, anyone want to do a one-shot? Can I play with you? And then see it. I don't know if I'd want to do, like, a long game. I like to do, like, a one-shot, right? That'd be fun. I miss World of Darkness. That was cool. It was like Vampire the Masquerade and stuff, right? Basically timeshares where you pay someone money to own part of the property and then you can only use it for a certain period of the time during the year. But what if you got like a poo time of the year, like 1 a.m. to 2 a.m.? You get my meaning? What? If it has Disney in the name, you probably don't get money. You lose money. That's what I was thinking, unfortunately, Purple Raccoon. Like, Disney, they're here to make some moolahs. I don't think they're going to give you property for free. I reckon if you get a timeshare, you've probably got really cursed timeshare hours. Like, your time is from, I don't know, 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. Are you seriously going to be oh, maybe that's actually good because that's when you're sleeping. No, your time is during 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. when you would have probably been at Disneyland, right? If you get poo-poo time, too bad, too sad. Usually it's like, here's your 1 week a year. But how do you decide on what week you get? Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, if you got a week in the spring or autumn or summer, your week is gonna be a lot better than if you have a week of pouring rain, right? Or like, there's obviously worse weeks, I feel, than okay. If you had a Disneyland timeshare, is it better to get a week where it's really busy, like an Easter holiday? Because then maybe that's when you would have gone on holiday. Or is it better to get it like when it's quiet so you don't have to fight people for the rides? But you're still losing money in the rides, huh? Project available list. Is it first come first serve or like lottery though? It's the best part. You can choose, but you might not get it. What do you mean you might not get it? We're gonna battle royale people for my Disneyland slot. I am worthy of getting this Disneyland slot for my holiday. Therefore, we're gonna fight you to the Disneyland fightingness. Yeah, we're gonna go there. I don't know. This Disneyland share thing is very interesting. I've never heard of this in my life. I don't know why you would do this. And it seems really odd, right? 250,000 members for the signature Disney experiences. Has anyone here really want to go to Disneyland that hasn't gone to Disneyland, now's your chance, because you could get ownership of 17 resort properties. I feel like it's better just to save your money that you would have put into the Disney like resort share house and just get a solid day renting a hotel and going to Disneyland. Wouldn't that be cheaper? Right? You need to pay like 30 to 40 AUD for the initial investment, plus 1 to 2K ongoing per month for the next couple of years. Ugh. You might have chat members to have a committee night when you play TT with Twitch chat. Wait, what is TT? TT? Oh yeah, we gotta have community games night too on Thursday. I haven't even planned anything. I've been kind of busy. I'm being honest. I've been very busy, right? 30 to 40 years. As a Kingdom Hearts fan, I know plenty about Disney violence. Oh no. Ligram, how are you going today? Have you listened to the song already? Have you listened to the Arius Fairy song release? You should listen to it if you haven't. It's very nice. Tabletop. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm dumb. I forgot. Oh, yeah. We should play again. Let's go play some tabletop. Is it 20-player tabletops? 20-player tabletops. Games for very big groups. 20 players. 2 brooms and a boom. What is that? Is this PG? Aries is gonna have a look. What this? I would like to play these new games. Social deduction game. Spin to 2 separate rooms, aiming to protect the president or blow them up. Oh no! Wait, why do they want to exploit the? That is no. Oh, okay. I have a question. How long your streams? Like the Amazon stream and your chat. What? I like it. Wee. Chat. Depends, eh? Sometimes, like, if I'm gaming, usually it's like it can be longer. Aries gets distracted with time when she games. She can game for a very long time, but the focus is not very good on chat. Like, if that makes sense, because I'm trying to punch something in a game, right? So is more on the game. If you're more like just chatting, we chat more on Thursdays. So there's usually like an hour to 2 of like, depending on conversation flow on kind of chat. And then also chat can derail Aries and say something that Aries' brain goes, ooh, that's interesting. And we'll proceed to then stop the game and talk about said things. So you can derail the Aries as well if you want to, if you manage to, and it has unfortunately happened before, right? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I think we finished roughly usually 10 p.m. Today is a special stream, so I don't think I'm going to go all the way to 10. I'm like, I'm going to stream again on Thursday. And I also did an extra stream on Saturday, so I don't want to burn myself out because I can risk doing that, right? We could play One Night Werewolf. I have no idea that would work, but it would be funny. Huh? Don't be tricked. We are monsters. Aries can be a monster. We don't talk about sharkies. Okay. Caroline, Corizon Ribblade. 1, Aries will never pronounce your name right. 2, if you do have any questions on what's going on, you jump to the Aries Fairies wiki page, and that will give you a quick catch up to, I think, our 3 most common inside jokes is Aries is Polish, because Twitch recommended me as Polish. Something about mold, and I still don't know what's going on with there. I don't even know why it's a mold gate, frankly. Someone actually has to explain that to me. I don't know how it still got there. And then Aries doesn't Aries very much like sharks. Sharks are like number 1. Aries is a big shark plush, right? Sharks love Aries, and Aries loves sharks. With an asterisk, you should probably classic. No! To rail the Aries, the court documents of Universal vs. Nintendo of the 1980s have been released. Wait! Universal vs. Nintendo went into a court case? I'm Googling this now. Yeah, this is what happens all the time. If you have something interesting, I'm going to look it up. What happened? I'm going to Google it. It's too late. You derailed me. Oh, does Moldgate not work? No, it's spelled with a U, I'm pretty sure. Because in Australia, mold's not mold. It's M-O-U-L-D. I think it's M-O-U-L-D. Where's my Fossilbot command? Let me have a look. I think it's spelled with a U. Or my Fossilbot might not be working properly. Yeah. Mold? Oh, it's mold. There we go. It's the mold. You have to summon mold. Then it will tell you. How'd you guys No, I don't even remember my own commands. It's mold, not Moldgate. Do you want me to set it up so it triggers on Moldgate too? Okay. I haven't logged in Fossabot for ages. I don't even know how to. Fossabot. I don't even know my Fossabot password. Okay, I'm going to try and update this for you guys so that you can have Moldgate as well as mold, okay? It'll trigger for both. Then we can always have some mold. We can always have some mold. But yes, don't worry. Now, Horizon, you've been super catched up on everything that has happened. And if weird mold keeps coming out, now you know exactly why. Just keep saying mold. It's not that Aries had her room slightly moldy. Oh. What? No! No! There was no such thing as mold in my room. No. And then I thought they could stay there because it wasn't hurting me. And then chat said that could be causing me respiration problems. I didn't know, chat. Okay, Moldgate should now trigger if you go mold or mold spelled the other way. Like, I think, wait, where's Moldgate? Mold. It should trigger on a few things now. So we've got Moldgate, mold. Mold spelled with a U. Wait, how do where do we go? Wow. I can't find my own things. Okay. So, Moldgate without, okay, there we go, chat. Today we made history and updated our Fossabot commands, right? Oh, is TTS Cat deaf again? Oh, wait. It must be... I don't like this, but TTS Cat breaks every now and then. And he decides that he's feeling a little bit, like, not in the mood to speak. You gotta just give him some... I don't know. I don't know. A light pat on the back to remind him why he's here. I think he should be working now. Let me just test him. A few seconds. I'll give him a cookie. Okay, wait. I got an idea. I know what to give him. Where's my stuff? I have a box of things I can give him. Where is he? Aries is gonna get something out of the box. He has been stuck in a cake for the whole day, so I'm gonna give him a cola. Is that a cola or a Dr. Pepper? I can't see. It's a Dr. Seven. Okay, if I give him some caffeine, wait, does Dr. Seven have caffeine in it? Okay, now he should be speaking. Let's go see if he can talk chat. I like mold. There we go. That's what the cat's gonna say.
I like mold.
Yes! There we go. It's beautiful. It sounds great. Moldgate to the electric boogaloo. No! And she ran with laughing at nothing. No! I can hear it. Wait, you guys can't hear the cat? Oh no. Okay, let me try him again. I can hear it.
I like mold.
Yeah, see? The cat speaks. It's showing up. We think we'll get it ready. We are up to the third one. No. The cat worked this time. Now we can hear the cat. Okay. I could hear the cat before. Anything that didn't work for TTS, I can like do it again. Oh, no shark. That's what, okay, I'm gonna pay you back all the TTSs didn't work.
No shark.
There we go. Okay, does any other TTSs didn't work? I'm gonna send it again. I could hear it. It didn't work for the rest of you. Okay. Beautiful. Nah, and then I got rid of the mold and then it got on the curtain. It's not my fault. It's gone now. I do not see a single speck of mold on my moldless curtain now. I didn't just spray it. I painted it. There was so much like mold spray on the thing that the molds aren't going to survive that. That wasn't like a mold rain. It was a mold... Wait, it wasn't a mold spray. Mold... Oh, okay. Drink some water. Thank you, Pepper Lagoon. It was a mold elimination flood, not a mold elimination rain. Painting over the mold is not recommended until you kill... No. I painted the mold with mold killer. You know the mold spray? I just dumped the liquid straight on it instead of spraying it. I was like, I ain't taking no chances. That mold is getting like scent.
I was going to say hydrate, but given the subject of mold, I guess dehumidify.
Yes, dehumidify, right? Wasn't exactly. It was expired, so I didn't think spraying it was going to be strong enough. So with the leftover potency of it, I figured the best way to use the expired spray was to paint the mold spray onto the curtain to save money. And it worked. Like, it was only 1 year expired, so I figured, like, you know how things degrade over time? It's probably only, like, I don't know, like 20% degraded. So if we painted it, I hope the 80% could catch it. Chances of mold returning for mold 3. You want me to tarot read that? Okay. Sizable! How you going today? Wait, Sizable, did I already ask you to listen to the song that we released today? Blink, blink. If you haven't listened to Casino in the Sky, you need to listen to it now. I actually think I already told you that, but I can't anybody who goes back in chat, I'm gonna tell you, saying to go listen to the song. No! I'm in from Kuro! Welcome today. Would you like to also listen to the song Casino in the Sky? It just came out on YouTube and Spotify. You can check it out because we're trying to help the algorithm, right? Something about the chicken's expiring date. Oh yeah, I ate the chicken that was expired too, and then I got really bad tummy ache. But it was like 10-day-old chicken, so it was super potent by then. Stop drowning me in water! Okay, fine, I'll drink it. I'm nearly out of water. There won't be no water to drink. Okay, I'm reading it. I got the Ace of Cups reversed for the molds coming back. I really don't want it to come back. I've been sharked as well. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Today is a great day because Aries' song came out. You should listen. It's an original VTuber song. And it comes with original dance choreography. And it sounds originally great. Very good. With like a big star on it. It's very nice. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. Accept assistance from others. Don't be too full of yourself. Act with determination and know when to say no. I say no to mold. That's what I say no to. But what do you mean by, like, accept assistance? Chat, do you want to help me get rid of the mold if it comes back? No more mold. Aries, you should put a song as your BRB music for your BRB screen and then go get a drink of water. Oh! Oh my gosh! That is a genius idea. Except that my songs. Oh, my song is okay. Chat. I'm gonna do this right now. But I might go crazy with that. I don't know if I want to be listening to my song every time. What if I put the instrumental on? That might not be as bad. Then I don't have to listen to my own voice. Okay, I like this idea. This is a very good idea. How do I do this while also talking to you guys? I'm going to studio mode, and then get my audio control. Where's my BRB screen? And then I'm gonna go add sound. What if I put the wrong one on there? A media source? How do I audio input capture? That's my microphone. No, I don't want that. How do I put a music in there? VLC video source, a media source. Ugh, okay. Media source. Song. Is this how you put a song? Okay, I'm gonna try it. Downloads. Where's Casino in the Sky instrumental? And then we're just gonna loop it. Okay, chat, I'm gonna ask you if you can hear this song. When I go to my BRB screen. And if it doesn't work, then let me know, because I want to know if it's working or not. It also might drive you slightly crazy. I got the instrumental. You don't have to listen to me over and over again. I would also get slightly insane from myself being over and over again. Okay? Chat, we're going to do a test. Okay? Mold forever. How do I do this while talking to you guys? Talks to us through every step. Aries Nuka. No! Can I bring Flame Werfen? It goes great in mold. I mean, sure. If it gets rid of my mold and it comes back, go for it. If you can figure out how to get a Flame Werfen all the way to Australia past customs, I will be super impressed. Right? Okay, chat, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go to my BRB screen. I'm going to fill up my waters because this has been like sitting on my window for a bit, so I could be slightly poisoning myself. I don't think I should be drinking water that's been sitting next to the window for 3 days. That might be kind of bad. I'm going to go get new water. Can you let me know? Okay, before I go, can you just check if this works and it's not playing something else? Because imagine if it was like going through all my audio files. That'd be pretty embarrassing. Kind of don't want that to happen. Okay? Huh? Aries, you don't need a Flame Werfen. Petrol match works. I'm going to have no house to live in after that. This could be problematic, chat. Okay. Tell me if the song works. If the song doesn't work, then okay, I'm gonna go to the BRB screen for like 10 seconds. If you hear music, then I'm gonna come back and confirm it. Okay? But I'm not gonna go get my drink of water till I can confirm the song actually works. Okay. I think this song's blowing up the microphone. The song's really loud. I don't want to turn the song on because it's going into the red. I think it's gone too loud. I'm gonna put a filter on this. This is blowing everybody's eardrums out. Filters. Okay, wait, chat. Did you hear that? Did I blow your ears? Oh, couldn't hear anything. It worked. It worked, but didn't it blow? It went straight to red. This is why I turned it off. Yes to both. Okay. It was loud. No, I turned it off because it went straight to red, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I think I just blew all your ears out if you just had headphones. So I turned it off straight away. I'm gonna have to go into there and do some noise leveling on there. Yeah, I have a fan art hashtag in Twitter. It's called, wait, let me get it. You actually can get lots of Aries art. I think it's called, wait. Oh, did I accidentally, I did have a fan art tag and I forgot to put it in my pinned post. That was my fault. I do have fan art. Let me have a look. What's my art tag? I think it's Aries, hashtag Aries Fairies Gallery. Let me get it. Hashtag Aries Fairies Gallery. I think it's gallery. It is Aries Fairies Gallery. So if you go hashtag Aries Fairies oh wait, are you guys in the Discord? Oh, Horizon, you need to jump in the Discord. Kura, are you also in the Discord? Get in the Discord. Also, listen to the Aries music if you haven't already. Why are we in this screen instead of the other screen? Get back to the bakery. Wait, okay, now we're in the bakery. Get back in my birthday, right? Oh, yes, join the Discord. Aries, how can you do this to me? You can adjust the volume for it. Okay, okay, let me just remember how to do this. This is why you do this not live, because then you blow everybody's eardrums off, and no one wants to do that. So if I have this, and then, no, I can't do it unless, oh wait, no, I can do it. Okay, let me just do this. And then I'll do this. Oh, great. I'm blowing your ears off. Is that better? Chat? Can you hear it? Casino in the sky. I can't even hear it myself. So it's only going to you guys. Okay. I'm going back. It needs to be louder. Okay. I do that. Okay, so the music is working. I'm gonna go get some actual water so I can drink some waters that isn't slightly suspicious. But also, if you haven't checked out, if you're asking about my art hashtag, there's even an art channel in Discord that you can also check out all the older Aries art, because there's actually quite a lot of really lovely Aries Fairies art on there that we've had from people drawing. It's like super cute. We got so many adorable arts from Peepsies, right? Yeah, it was Aries Fairies Gallery. That's where you could get like the mega awesome art of Aries. I love the gallery. I'm looking at it now and being like, oh my god, it's beautiful. I forgot all the good art that everybody made. I love the Pac-Man Aries. Oh my gosh, those were good. Okay, yes. If you would like to make Aries art, achoo! Achoo! Aries, there's no issues with that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go fill out my water. I'll be back. You can go listen to the instrumental version of Casino in the Sky. But even better, you could listen to it on Spotify or YouTube. Right? Yeah. Wait, Kura, have you seen the dance video too? Every single person who comes in here, I'm like, have you seen the dance video? Have you seen the water guide? Have you seen the water guide? Have you seen all of it? But yes. Okay, I'm gonna fill out my water. I'll be like back in like a few seconds, and then hopefully the song doesn't blow your ears. BRB. Bam. I'm back. I like that I was saying how you could get Aries to break her stream. My internet crashes at the same time. What do you mean? Was the song going good? Do we now have music in the background when I leave? Who used to have background music when you have a full-on song now? Say the invitation is not valid. What? You can't join my Discord? What do you mean? Everybody's invited. Okie dokie. The Discord link doesn't work anymore? Does it not work? No! Can someone confirm if the Discord link broke? I didn't change anything in the settings, unless this was a Discord update to make invites not last forever. Oh no! The same, not work, okay. Invite to the server. Copy link. Does this work? Have you heard about KatsuCon? No. Should I apply for him? I will. Does this work? What happened to my Discord link? How dare you never work? Never. No limit. Oh, it seems my Discord reset my link. Okay. I'm gonna update Fosterbot to do the new link because it seems the Discord doesn't work. And then I have to update the... Oh, that was interesting. The Discord link changed, and I've never changed that ever. It must have just defaulted that way. Okay, maybe it's a safety thing as well. Like if you just have a Discord link that's always open, that means I gotta change it on my... Oh wait, let's go back to the bakery. That means I have to change it in my about section too. Okay, we're gonna update it in the secret location as well. No, to be fair, it's also got a few things on there that you have to put phone verification. I wonder why it broke. How interesting. Aries is like, oh, that might also cause other things to break.
Aries. I go to sleep now.
No
Thanks for the
worries.
stream.
You go to
Fishing song win.
sleep.
Kate thinking LOL. But
No,
seriously,
it's okay.
I like the song.
I changed it
Good
again.
work, asterisk, heart,
Try this one.
asterisk.
What's your Discord username? I'll invite you manually. Did you thumbs up the rules? Yeah, if you didn't thumbs up the rules, it won't let you win. It says to thumbs up the rules. Unfortunately, it is a little bit stupid. Well, I changed that link, so I've actually reset the whole Aries Furry server link, so now that it will work. But if you don't thumbs up the rules, unfortunately, it won't let you in. Oh, Nakura is in, I can see. You just need to get a role. You need to thumbs up the rules. Well, I just made you a loafer, so you're okay now. But if you don't thumbs up the rules, it doesn't give you access to it. If it didn't give you access at all, it might be broken because Sapphire might be broken. Wait, what's my bot called? Sapphire. I should check on that. I don't know if Sapphire is doing what it should. There were a few people telling me that Sapphire had broken a bit. In which I'd be like, oh, maybe I should check it out. Oh, my Sapphire might be slightly expired. Is that why my Discord hasn't been working? You are not in Sapphire's server. Oh. Okay, well, I don't care anymore. I'll have to go look into the Discord LAN later on if my things aren't working. Yeah. Hi, Jurgen. You listening to the Aries music? Yum, 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 yum. Aries approves. But welcome to the Aries Discord server, the most powerful secret club. Because this Discord link ain't available so easily unless you know about it because I'm live. I don't put no join the Discord in my description. Well, maybe it's there, but it's hidden and you can't find it because I made it hard, right? But yes, if you don't thumbs up the rules, it won't give you the secret to the meaning of Aries. And if you go to the art channel and scroll all the way back, you can see a bunch of Aries art, as well as a lot of other cool art in there. And then if you go to the conventions, I could delete the Aries holiday should I just delete the Aries holiday thread? Because we didn't end up doing like we already did the holiday. I could just delete that whole thread unless I keep it for like next time and I do another thread. The invitation. No, I can see on my server though that you're actually in. It says that Horizon Reblade has joined the Aries Fairies server. So you're definitely in the Discord. In the general chat specifically. Right? I'm just surprised that the Discord invitation says it's not valid. You're definitely in the Discord though. I can see your username. Kuro's just joined the Discord too. Right? I have no clue what's going on. But hey, I'm sure maybe it could be a browser thing maybe. I will investigate that later. If you have issues still, maybe just turn it off and on again. That's like the good old PC thing, right? Maybe it'll work. I had someone tell me that. It's like, oh, the things disappeared. And then they closed the Discord and opened it. It worked. Yeah, try refreshing it. I've had someone where they're like, oh, Aries, suddenly your Discord's not working. And then if they logged out and logged back in and then it cleaned up. But I can see you're in my Discord. I can see Kuro, you're also in the Discord. You need to thumbs up the rules, right? What? I can't see anything. I gave you a loafer roll. You should be able to see everything. They might be asking for phone verification though. That could be an option. And if you don't thumbs up the rules, you can't see the rest of the chat, which could be it, right? You can't even see the rules? You can't see anything? I don't believe that. I'm going to say something. Hey, at Horizon, can you see this message? Can you see this message? Surely, you're in the chat. I can see you're in the general chat. Log out, log back in. Surely it'll fix. Also, welcome to the bakery for everyone new. The old chatters know this, but the loafers, you make bread for the Aries bakery when you chat because the economy needs Aries to get free bread somehow to keep the bakery running. So it is very economy for Aries. Yeah, if it's not working, I will look into it. I'm not surprised that the Discord does have issues. That being said, I know people who just log out, log back in, turn your computer on, turn it out. That tends to fix things, right? Horizon cannot see the end of the horizon. No, hi, it's okay if you also like if you can't go in the Discord, and there has been some people who have had issues in the past, most of my announcements will also go up on X or Twitter, so you've got that as well. And if you still can't do it, phone verification, I think some people had some issues with. Like there was something where some people were saying they needed to have a phone number or a verified email for Discord for it to work. I know Sapphire just helps keep the bots out because we just got too many bots scamming people out of like money or something. Like, do you want to buy suspiciously expensive art that I probably generated from something? It's not that I did it or stole it from someone else. And then, you know, it's that sort of stuff, unfortunately. But yo, 10 stream streak. Congrats to Hayo Yogan as well. Can you see anything? Nah, I'm blind. Kuro's blind! Well, Kuro got in, which is nice to know that Kuro is in. Kuro is in. Hello, Kuro. Welcome to the Discord. We will have to see with Horizon whether Horizon will be deemed worthy by a Sapphire bot to be let in. Right? Don't know how this works. Discord's weird. While the Discord's thinking about what it wants the Discord, the question is, what else can we do for the rest of this stream? Are we gonna... 7:53. Hi! Hiya! Welcome, welcome. You should check out the memes. Very high quality memes in there. Very nice memes. What do we got? What do we want to play? Ooh, yes, big ooh. Everything and wonderful in there. We could finish out Beyond of the Edge of our world, or should we wrap up today? And I'm just gonna have to like okay, chat. I'm gonna ask you a question. I did say 6 to 7, 7 to 8. I do actually have to do a bit of work after, so I don't want to go too late today. So I'm thinking, do we smash out like a very quick game and then we be okay, or do we just give Aries a break today and we do a really solid Thursday stream, right? Can we eat paintings? I'm not, I want to save that for Thursday. I want to give like a dedicated stream to that, to properly do it right, right? You seem a bit sick, yeah, rest. No, I'm thinking that through. I want to go further, but I'm also just like being wary of health. I'm actually seeing the doctor tomorrow morning, which is, if that helps, it gives you a bit more of an idea of like, Aries probably shouldn't push too hard. Nothers, yeah. sneezing and coughing. You probably can hear it in the background a little bit, and this is where I'm just like, I want to go further, but the brain is like, okay, maybe we don't go too far. But I super appreciate Peepsies coming in today. I might end a little bit early today, and I super appreciate everybody coming in for the party. I am going to probably rest because I have to see the doctors tomorrow, and I don't want to push too hard. I super appreciate everybody who's come in today for a super late bonus stream that's come up last minute. Oh no, Quincy's just come in. Okay, Quincy, I'll speak an extra 5 minutes just for you. Aries has contracted the visceritis. I don't know what visceritis is. I'm back. It's the same in my Discord. I don't know what happened with that. No. What? Okay. Does your other Discord servers work, Horizon, out of curiosity? Or is it just my one that's empty? Because if all your Discord servers are empty, then they might all be stuffed up. But if it's just my one, well, I'll need to talk to Sapphire for why that's doing that. Right? Huh? I was! Because today was going to be... You can always read about... Okay, fine. We'll see about the Universal First Nintendo really quickly. And then we'll end... Well, Quentin, yes. Today is a slightly shorter stream because it's a bonus stream. Quentin, have you listened to my original song? It's the Aries... Wait, I should go back to the cake. Because today we're actually celebrating by eating cake. Where's my cake? Yeah. We're cake eaters today. We're eating cake. Because Aries' original song, Casino in the Sky, has been released, and you should totally watch it. Listen to it. The others is normal. Maybe it's my Discord. Okay, let me just Google this. Why is Discord all blank? I have given you the loafer roll. Discord appears blank, grey or black. Is caused by corrupted cache. The easiest way is by deleting the app data folder and refreshing with a Control R. I don't even know what that means. I guess just clear your Discord cache. I have no clue how that goes. Okay, well, so we have some like really smart chat people in here, so I'm sure maybe Peepsy's got ideas. I can at least see you're in the Discord, so maybe give it a bit and maybe you'll refresh. Zeb! It's not Discord. It has to be Aries. Just the one Aries Discord server. No. Welcome in, Zeb. Zeb, have you listened to the original Aries song called Casino in the Sky, available on Spotify and YouTube? If you haven't, you should check it out. It's a real banger. It's also now in the background music to when there's a BRB screen. Right? It is available via the link that has been attached by Phantom. But if you type it in Spotify, it does help the Spotify algorithm if you listen it to there as well. Yep. Right? I don't know. Because I think Kura got in. So it's definitely someone got in. And I did reset the Discord link to help. And it said the Discord link didn't work. So I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look into that, right? But yes, how are you going today, Zeb? I hope you're going good. Today's the secret special Aries stream. Aries was going to finish up soon, though. Probably at 8, because Aries is a bit sick. Gonna see the doctor at 9:30 tomorrow, because, like, we'll check it out. Yay! Yeah, no, unfortunately, my voice is... You can probably hear it. Like, I don't know, we got some medical people here, but, to give you context, in my holiday... I swear I got like COVID or something, like, but it's not the same. Like, I've had COVID before. This feels again like COVID, but it's slightly different. It's been probably more than like a week and a half. Like, we're probably getting the 2-week mark and I'm still slightly sick. And it's like, I've got this thing where like I feel, I don't know how to say it. Like, there's something stuck in my lungs, like mucus maybe, like it's like thick. Like, I feel it's like slightly harder, right? Like, it's like, but I'm not coughing a lot, but I definitely feel like there's like, you know, I'm not as sick as I was previously, but I definitely don't feel 100%, like a 95. Like, there's just been ongoing, I feel something's in my throat and it's like stuck there, right? And it's just like residue from the sickness and it's not going away. And I'm just like, I should go to the doctor for this. I had to restart Discord. Oh, but your Discord worked after then, Kura. Okay, but yeah, that's why I'm used to going to the doctor tomorrow. It's like, hopefully nothing, you know, too crazy. But definitely I feel like, yeah, there's something in there. I'm like, I need to get it checked out. Which isn't the best. It's like that tickly thing. I literally bought, butter menthol or whatever you want to call it before this stream. So I'm going to start nomming on that. I have a box of it somewhere. You definitely should go to the doctor. Yeah. Well, most sicknesses only last, like, for me, usually, like 1 to 3 days. And I'm like 100%. This is the first time I've actually kind of had like, I don't know if there's such a thing like long COVID or whatever they call it. But I definitely feel like I had the really bad sick for like 5 days. And I was like feverish, I swear. And then now I've just got this residue, I feel like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not like I can't breathe, but I definitely feel like my lung capacity is like not at 100%. Like it's slightly clogged, and every now and go like cough, 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 and it's like a very guttural like, cough to like kind of get whatever's in there out, right? It's not bronchitis, is it? Oh my gosh, what's bronchitis? Please don't have bronchitis. What is bronchitis? Bronchitis is the inflammation of the bronchial tubes which carry air to the lungs, specifically causing a persistent cough with mucus, tightness, and wheezing, and shortness of breath. Oh no, it's caused by viral infections. Uh-oh. No, I got acute bronchitis. Short-term infection, usually viral, same as a cold or flu that lasts 1 to 3 weeks. Great. Are you telling me I've got acute bronchitis for 3 weeks? No, I think I do. Yeah, because I've got chest tightness. Not a fever though, that was like before. But I've got this like persistent like feeling in my chest, right? You're in your Discord. You can, one of your mods DM me or kick me out and get normally this time. What? If I'm in your Discord, can one of your mods DM me? Or kick me out and get normally... Wait, what do you mean get normally this time? You want to try exit and enter the... You want me to remove you from there and you want to come back in? If that helps. I can remove you and put you back in. I don't know how to make you invite to server. How do I remove you? I actually don't know how to use Discord. How do I make this person leave? I can invite you to more servers and yet, wait, I'm sure, Aries, server settings, members? I don't want to block you. Tick. Ban member. I don't want to ban you. I don't know how to remove someone. Just do like a soft removal. Not that I know. I can time you out, kick you. Oh, is kicking just removing? Can you come in? Okay, can someone go back? Can someone go back to the Discord if you kick him? Okay, I just DM'd you. Okay, Phantom, if you know how to go use Discord, because I'm not going to lie, Aries ain't a Discord girly. I literally made the Discord because you guys said to make a Discord, and I've never really used Discord that much, like besides voice calls. So trying to like manage a Discord is very difficult, right? I don't see many messages. No, I think you'll be banned. No, I'm not banning you. I said I don't want to click anything because I don't want to kick you out permanently, right? Do you feel like your veins are filled with nothing but gasoline? It's not... Well, it's not gasoline, but it feels tight. It's a tightness in my chest that is kind of like a little bit like annoying because it's like, you know how you have like 100 air capacity? It's like it's slightly like got something in it, if that makes any sense. But you're not wrong if acute bronchitis is got it. That does actually sound like I've got that, which is Am I contagious? Virus caused by viral infections. The same viruses are responsible for colds and flus, which account for 90 to 95% of acute cases. It is characterized by inflammation in the bronchial tubes. While virus is the main cause... Oh no. No. It can linger for several weeks. I don't want to get airless. Is that even a thing? I sent a friend request. Hopefully, Karais, and we'll be able to resolve this Discord fun. I don't know. Why the Discord would be working. Worst comes to worst, I'm sure Phantom can send you. I don't mind. You can do this too, Phantom. You send a direct you send a direct server invite or something after to try get back in. I don't mind what you do with the Discord to try help it. So you include all those companion videos for the song. Yo, Sam! I appreciate it. I don't think any other VTuber has done that before in that depth. So I want to start something. We're gonna make all VTubers forced to now release quintuple videos, right? You sure it's my account? We definitely had a Horizon Rebleedy join our thing, but I will say that your picture is blank and your background is also blank. So like, maybe like I'm not seeing a proper profile if that makes any sense because they're both blank. They're both kablanky. Yeah, you've got a blank profile. Which is very interesting. Aries does not know. Very interesting, right? We will investigate this later on. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Seb. Please check it out on Spotify too. It helps the algorithm. But Aries is going to try submit it to everywhere to try get it. And that's why we have a very special stream today to celebrate the song release. So Aries is still slightly sick. But I think you actually nailed it. I think I've got acute bronchitis, which is explaining why I am just a little bit wheezy. And I think the doctor will probably tell that when I get that. But no antibiotics. Yeah, because I'm always... It's a nibbly feeling on my lungs. They don't feel 100% happy. What causes bronchitis? In detail. I'm going to Google this. Okay, so why do I have more mucus? Temporary, usual, viral, chronic. Why do I... Because I have that. I feel like there's so much stuff in there. Why does bronchitis make so much mucus? And how do I make it go away? Hello, Quentin. Quentin, have you listened to the song? Yeah. Yeah, maybe that works. You could have super high settings, Horizon, as well, that doesn't let you see certain things for safety. It could be another thing. Okay. Why do I have liquid? Okay, chat, today you derailed Aries. I'll look up Universal Nintendo, but I also want to figure out what I've got. Why do I have mucus? Mucus produces trapped irritants, virus, or bacteria, and the inflamed swollen airway cannot clear this buildup effectively, leading to congestion and productive cough. What, and the cough so that it comes out? Stimulated body excess mucus, protect the airways and trap germs. White blood cells rush to the site and reduce clearing function. Oh, the cilias aren't working properly. The cilia that sweep mucus out of the airways are damaged and overwhelmed by inflammation, causing the mucus to accumulate rather than cleared. No. So I've just got permabronchitis until it clears up. 3 weeks. I don't got 3 weeks. I gotta be singing soon because I got a performance. This is why I'd rather be a dancer any day. I've danced in a lot of pain before, right? I've danced sick before. I know I can punch out dancing in sickness, but singing, I don't know how you do it, right? But it would be cool if you check it out. But Quentin, 26+2, how you going today as well? Love me some bronchitis. Last year I had it 4 times. So no wonder I caught the dumb COVID thing and then it gave me bronchitis. It was like, you thought you bested me and defeated me? No, I left you a gift. It's called bronchitis. No, I'm sick for 3 weeks. Bronchitis, ain't nobody got time for that. I ain't got time for this. I have performances. Is this what being a music artist is like? Thankfully, Aries ain't doing it professionally, but I would be stressful. I always thought about that. Like, what if, like, a famous singer had, like, a tour and they lost their voice completely because they got sick? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you talk to your audience if you are sick, right? Or do you just, like, pray and hope for the best? Because I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure someone's lost their... And I'm talking, like, lose your voice completely, right? I've never had that before. I feel like even with that, though, you could still do a dance. It can be harder to breathe, but... if you're sick or whatever, but, like, you know... It's still doable. Fall back asleep for like 2 hours. Go to sleep. If you have to go to bed, you have to go to bed. Don't stay awake too long, okay? I will look up the Nintendo versus Universal, and I think then that's a good way to end it. And I'm going to go take some rest because I think my body needs it. If I do have bronchitis, that kind of stinky. Just going to sleep it out. Stinky bronchitis. If it's 3 weeks, I'm going to be like not full strength for a while though. Problem solved. You have great mods. Everybody give an applause to Phantom. I don't know what you did, Phantom. Woo! Right? Okay, let's see. Nintendo wins against Boastful Pirate. Universal City Studios vs. Nintendo was a landmark legal case where... I'm sorry. This is where it gets bad. I've got intermittent coughing. Like, it's just that guttural, like... Bleh, bleh. Alleged that Donkey Kong infringed upon their King Kong trademark. Wait. Nintendo successfully argued King Kong was in the public domain, saving the company and establishing a major victory for video game IP rights. What? Okay. The claim in 1982, Universal thought to stop sales of Donkey Kong, arguing the game infringed on their King Kong rights. Nintendo's attorney John Kirby revealed that Universal had previously argued in a different case, Universal's RKO, that the original King Kong plot and characters were in public domain, meaning Universal did not own exclusive rights. The court ruled in favor of Nintendo, concluding Universal had no trademark claim, and that there was no likelihood of confusion between the two properties. Yeah, because, like, Donkey Kong is, like, a cartoon with big eyes, and King Kong is pretty different. That's, like, on an island, and there's usually, like, you know... Didn't Godzilla fight King Kong? I can't remember. Fallout. Universal's found to have acted in bad faith and had to pay damages to Nintendo for interfering with its licensing. Legacy. The case saved Nintendo as a growing company. The attorney John Kirby was honored with a $30,000 sailboat named Donkey Kong, and the Nintendo character Kirby is believed to be named after him. Chat, just imagine saving a company so hard that they name a character after you. John Kirby. They called it Kirby because of John Kirby. Years later, Universal and Nintendo reconciled, accumulating a strong business partnership for the Super Mario movie and Super Nintendo World. Oh, they became friends again. That's nice. And they called Kirby after John... I'm going to Google up... I'm sorry. John Kirby now. And then I'm going to have to go rest. John Kirby. This man, John Kirby, is the one they named Kirby after the lawyer. The little pink blob man. You know what? You made history when you get named a Nintendo character because you were... Chat, if you want to be a Nintendo game, you got to become a lawyer. Be really good. Defend them. Okay, this is how you this is how you make history. You become the best lawyer. You take cases defending little company video games. You win the case, and then you get your surname becomes... Wait, I wouldn't want my... But then it wouldn't be Aries. It'd be Fairies is the name. It's disappointment. I don't know if my surname, the Fairies, sounds very good as a character. I guess, but it sounds, yeah, Pico. So to become a Nintendo character, we need to Phoenix Wright. Exactly, chat. That's how you get into a game. I've been doing it all wrong, chat. We need to all be lawyers. And you know how Aries is like, I've always wanted to be in a game. No, we needed to, if we want to go big, we have to become lawyers and then save companies and then be added to their game, right? Problem solved. Aries Fairies is one name. Exactly. According to Persona, though, Aries, it's Fairies sound because we split my name up into two. Okay, well, you know what? That's made my day. The fact that Kirby's named after this guy called... Because they couldn't name the character John. Imagine the Japanese people being like, look at this little green pink guy. We want to thank the lawyer, but his name's kind of John, and we don't really want to name it John. Why don't we... His surname sounds really cool. We're just going to call it Kirby. A VTuber-based pixel art game. I'm happy for you to use the Aries IP. Assuming you don't put Aries in some really dumb... Okay, we just start. If you're making a VTuber game, at least let me know the plot. Aries, as you probably know, exists in a safe work environment. So we can't really have Aries doing things that Aries wouldn't do. Unless it was an evil Aries, which is Kibbles. Tibbles? Well, I don't know what you called it last time. But like... John the Devourer of Worlds. If you make a VTuber-based game, what's that HoloLive one? Holo Shooting or something? I don't know what it was. Holo Cure, that what it was. I don't mind if you have it. That'll be fun. I don't mind. I will voice act. I don't mind. We'll see. Keep it though. You know how there's like, we can't have one of those too spicy games. We can't have any spicy games. If it's just Aries making like chili paste or something in like a cooking one, that's okay spicy. It's just not the other spicy, right? So we can have Aries making chili paste. That's okay. Not that I'd eat the chili paste because I really hate spicy food. Actually, why is Aries making chili paste in the first place? Because it was a game. Okay, yes, Aries is making chili paste because in the games you had to make chili paste. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe we make chili paste for the bread because we're trying to make a new recipe. John the Devourer of Worlds. I can't take that for Kirby. You know what? I would not be surprised if they genuinely considered it. We're trying to make John better by adding things to it. And we're just like, no, we really can't. What? John has a middle name? What? Why? John Kirby Lawyer, Nintendo. Joseph. Okay, so they probably were just like, we can't call it John. We can't call it Joseph. We're gonna call it Kirby. I love it. Become a lawyer for the defense of this internet. No, become a lawyer to being a Nintendo character. Nah, it's the best way ever. I don't know. I feel this is like, you know, when you gotta complete all the side quests in life, it's just becoming a game character because you saved a game company. Yeah, exactly. It would be cliche. I prefer that Rini Pico. And that's what I'm saying. It's just for like, while I love like fan games and stuff, it is that thing where it's just like, yeah, Aries would have to do a stern like that sort of noise if it was like those sort of games, and Aries would be like, can't you do this, right? So Aries says no spicy Nandos. I can't eat spicy Nandos, man. I can't. I'm a lemon and herbs girly. So like, I'm sorry. I guess like I've never actually had barbecue Nandos before because I know they have the barbecue flavor, but I always thought like lemons and herbs, it would cost like, it'd be harder to find what herbs they put on it. But if I wanted to put barbecue sauce on my chicken at home, I could do that myself because I know what barbecue sauce is, right? John Pork? Where'd the pork come from? Oh, wait, is that a character? No, that is a character. Actually, chili paste could be a really good replacement for an adjunct to butter and garlic bread. Okay, that's fine. That's actually pretty good. John Joseph Curfew is legit JoJo. Lemon and herb. Chat, what's your favorite Nando's flavor? Oh, do you guys have Nando's? Does anyone here not have a Nando's? Okay, for context, I'll actually tell you. Nando's is like a chicken franchise in Australia, and I think other places as well. I'm not really sure. Where they have different flavors, like the really hot flavors, just like hot, mild, I think medium, lemon and herbs, barbecue. I think they even have a hotter one, but I don't really go to that scale of it. So, like, if you're obviously like a spicy chicken lover, then you go there to Nando's to get the real spicy stuff. But I think it's like a split. Some people really like to just hurt themselves and dump as much chili as they can on a chicken. At that point, you can't taste the chicken. It's just your mouth is on fire. I like to go taste the chicken, and thus I like to put lemon and herbs in my chicken. And you can put whatever else you want in the chicken, like tomato sauce. Sorry, that probably doesn't sound very nice, but I like my tomato sauce. You can put something else in the chicken so you can taste the chicken. Don't go put like too much spice on it. Then again, I know some of you guys really love your spice. You'd probably be okay with a Nando's. Come to Australia, you can have a Nando's. Though you probably have like spiced chicken wherever you are if you don't have a Nando's. Because I'm so sure somebody filled that niche. And if they haven't, now's your time to make a spiced chicken franchise. In the US, Nando's is mostly an East Coast thing. Have you had it before, Rini Pico? Are you an East Coast person? Have you accidentally revealed too much? Sorry, I might need to end soon though. My nose is running slightly and I'm just like, oh, it sounds gross. Nah, I'm not. Come to Australia. We have Nando's. We have Hungry Jack's. I'm gonna try Taco Bell one day. Because we now have Taco Bell for some reason. It looks good. I think it's nice. I like it. It's cooked chicken. But it is chicken. So if you expect something like not chicken tasting, you might be a little disappointed. If you don't like chicken, you probably also won't like it. I don't know. The fact that you guys don't have Milo though is really surprising. We should start an Aries import Milo business. Then you guys can I won't send you like full cans of Milo, but I'm sure I can get little Milo packets and send them in the mail. Or would they get confiscated by like customs? Because they'll be like, why is there a brown powder here? Can you send Milo in the mail? In the mail? In letters? Would they be upset with that? You can send Milo in the mail, but it's not recommended to send it in a standard envelope. If the product leaks, no one's going to want to eat your Milo. Thank you, Google. Taco Bell is our Mexican food adjacent category, but it's not Mexican. Oh. No, because I think everyone was saying that they didn't like Taco Bell. And then we had Taco Bell. And whenever there's a chance for me to have Taco Bell, I always eat something else. So I have had chances to eat Taco Bell. And I don't like really Mexican food because I don't like beans. But I should try the Taco Bell because I never had Taco Bell. Daruka MT6, thank you for following. Have you heard my song that was released today? You should check it out. It's called Casino in the Sky. The link is in the top of the chat. And it's not only on Spotify, but it's also on YouTube with a music video, a karaoke, a dance choreo, a Water and Watergate. Water is the fan chant, and Watergate is the light stick dancing. So you should 100% check it out. I know we've only just met, but every little listen really helps for Aries, right? Hello! The giant spiders scare me in history. We don't have, like, that bad as spiders, I feel. Like, if you're in the summer, maybe. But, like, I definitely feel there were more spiders when I was younger than when I'm older. Maybe we've killed the bug population a little hard. But definitely, like, it also depends if you're rural or, like, outback. Because if you're outback, there's, like, spiders in the toilet. Like, everywhere, right? If you're kind of in a hotel or something in, like, suburbia, well, they're gonna clean it and not have spider webs around, because then you'd be upset at your hotel, right? We don't have that bad spiders. People see the videos of spider fighting the steak. It also, I feel the spiders are worse. Like, okay, you think about it this way, right? It's like most places, right? If you go to, like, the outback, that's where the crocodiles and, like, the boxing kangaroos and, like, the giant spiders live. If you're, like, in, like, suburbia, you're just gonna find it's just a pretty normal house. And people follow the traffic rules. Compared to other places I've been. What about music? I released a song. I can now say Can I say I'm a song artist if I released one song? Does that count? Or is that kind of cheating? Is that getting, like, the 51% out of, like, the 100 just to say I pass? Yeah. I'm also a performer, Zaruka. So I do dancing and singing. And not as good singer. I'm, like, a level 1 singer out of 100. But, like, maybe a level 10 dance out of 100 dancing ability. So my dance stat is better than my sing stat. But I have a sing stat. And then I made an original dance choreo because I'm better at dancing than singing. So you should check it out on the link and say, wow, Aries, I'm so glad I made it for your song release stream. You're definitely not level 1 singer. No, you don't. I'll be at least transparent. It took a lot of takes to get that. Look, it took a lot of takes, right? I think it's kind of that thing, right? Where, like, because I've met singers and how hard they sing, like, how much they put, I kind of, like, it's like, you know, the skill gap between, like, where they're at and where, like, you are at, right? And it's the same thing with dancing. Like, it's kind of like, because you do it, you also know, like, the skill gap of where you are to the professionals, right? I remember, like, getting some really good feedback on my dancing, and like, it gets like more and more refined. Like, for example, I was very good at stamina, maintaining energy, right? And footwork, and, like, I have very good 3D space awareness, so I know where everything is out there. Where I suffered was getting good line work. So, like, let's say you're doing some, like, thing with your hand, and then it's like when your hand stops, because my momentum is going fast, I'll miss where, like, your hand might stop. So I might not be the best in, like, clear line work. You know, if you make it with your whole body or something, for that I might be a little sloppy because of momentum. I'm very energy when I do dancing. So, yeah, probably sloppy on kind of, like, how it looks. I don't know how to describe it. In my country, we say Australia is the... What do you mean, Horizon? Okay, you tell me why. As an Australian, Ursus Mori, I love all the dancing. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Is it for my song release? You should check it out. If you haven't, check out my song release on the little pin post. It means the world to me because I'm trying to get more people to check it out. Please. Listening to my song, yay! I appreciate it. I I love it. Thank you. Ursi Mora has got a whole parade of emotes going off. I love it, right? But we're gonna get better. That's the thing, is that now that I at least have gotten some singing out there, we got some dancing. It's just practice at the end of the day. Dancing comes from easier, but we will get there. We're trying to, get into some things that we need to have original content for, and I have faith that if it's not this song, will be like the next or one. We got 3 shots to go fire to hit something, and then we should be pretty good, right? But not only that, but if you should check out the dance choreo. I'm really proud of the dance choreo, guys. I worked really hard. Okay, the fact that I got really annoyed that the first one was stuffed up and I did it all again. Maybe I could put the what's it called? I'm still on the fence. Like, do you want to see the funny video where my hand tracking wasn't worked for the scuffed one, right? Australia's the real Zootopia. Australia's beautiful. What are you talking about? For the fauna, I'm scared of being eaten. No, okay, I got you a compromise. If you go to Rottnest Island, there's these little critters called quokkas. They are very dumb, and they just sit there, and they're very dumb, because I remember the quokka was eating some dead leaves when it really should have just tried to eat the green ones, but it was really dumb. Oh, it's a funny video. Very well done. So, you should come and see the quokkas, because there is no predators on that island, because there's a reason why the quokkas are only on the island, because they got eaten alive and there's none left from the mainland because all the predators ate them in Australia. So if there's still quokkas on that island, you're pretty good to go, because if there weren't any quokkas, you should start running. Because the quokkas are a good indicator that if there's quokkas, they're really dumb. You know how if quokkas have babies, do you know how they survive against predators? They throw their babies at the predators to save themselves, because they're that dumb, right? So if you understand this thing called a quokka, and you now understand how it is not very smart critter, but very cute, and they're also very good for taking selfies with, that island's pretty safe if it's got like 200 plus quokkas on it and nothing's eaten it yet, right? Thanks. Can you spell that? Ursus Mori? How do you mean spell? Casino in the Sky is a song. CASINOINTHE, the sky. It's in the link in the pin post, right? My brain. Oh no. Oh, sorry, you guys should join the Discord too. Sorry. Oh, something else that I could mention is that for the light stick dance, I will put an unlisted video of Yozora, who did the original light stick dance that I copied from. Like, he did the choreo. So I should say that while I did my animation, I did that, it was tracked, the choreo is Yozora, right? Which is different to obviously that. So I will put Yozora's original thing somewhere, so that if people do want to learn how to light stick, Yozora is going to be a better reference, because my Watergate is not as clean as Yozora, because Yozora has 5+ years of experience, and Aries was just a noob that tried it once. So yeah, right? Quokka. Oh, to know how to spell quokka, not my song. Quokka. QUOKKA. Right? It's cute. Islands are super, super unique ecosystem because of the isolation. The best known but far only effects are island dwarfism and island gigantism. Yo, I heard about that. They look super adorable. I know. My red fries on the word is repeated over and over again. I'm so sorry. I will stop speaking of it, Zaruka. Right? But yes, if you want to go to a safe island, if you think about it, if those things are still on there, you're probably safe. I know this sounds bad, but a lot of people go, Australia's got really dangerous animals. I actually still stand at this point. It's not the animals that's going to get you, it's the sun. And no water. If you drive out to Whoop-de-Doop and your phone doesn't work because it's got no Wi-Fi or something, and it's hot and you don't have water, Australia is it's stinking hot in summer. And that's just in suburbia sometimes, where you're man, good thing I got water available and shade. But if you're just dumped in Whoop-de-Doopy and it's hot and there's no shade, because our trees aren't even bushy sometimes, just stick and little eucalyptus leaves, right? So what you're saying is that Australia is only bad where I live. Maybe. Okay, really, Pico, which part, without giving you away, are you kind of in a rural part of Australia? Because that could be it. I'm very much a city slicker, so there's spiders, and we just hit them with our shoes or send them outside with some spray. I know some people who live far enough, they get kangaroos jumping on their lawn, but I'm not in kangaroo territory. There's no, foresty areas or like bushland near me, so I don't have to worry about kangaroos or ticks or anything like that. I have some friends who are like further up or out that might have that. I'm I'm not near crocodile water, and I'm not the sort of girly that wants to jump in crocodile infested water. I'm not anywhere near dingoes. I'm not anywhere near sharks. I'm not near blue ring octopuses and box jellyfish and man of wars. So I'm okay. I'm not a beach person. I'm okay. Ghost in the Discord needs a phone number. Oh no! Don't worry, Zaruka. Can I? Are you Julia's? Because I can override that maybe. Okay. Phone number. Oops. Ah! Oh, what do we do? I hit something. There we go. Aries is very clicky today. She's clicking funny things. There we go. No. What do you mean a phone? Maybe I should update my Sapphire so that we don't need to worry about having a phone number. Wait, Discord, don't need a phone number. Is this going to increase my bots? Oh. How do I turn it off? You can use a tempnumber.com and it's a great service. According to Google. I have no issue if you need to use a verified phone number with a fake phone number. Verify account. Is this a Discord thing or my server? I don't remember setting up phone verification for my Discord. It might be just a bot thing. Flop. I'm sorry. I'll need to figure this out. Refresh Discord. I gave you a roll check if you're in. Yeah. Go, Phantom. Phantom's just carrying the entire Discord moderation with Maddie Goma. I do not know how to make this thing work. I appreciate it, right? Actually, there's more kangaroos in Australia than humans. Yeah, no, that's a thing. But I'm not in kangaroo territory, so I don't really see them unless I'm going out further up and out. I haven't paid my phone bill, so Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. Don't worry. You know, phones are expensive. If it helps, I was on a $10 plan, like, for like a month. I didn't have 3G, mind you. I 3G. I didn't have it was very, like, it was like a $10 plan. And you only had like a certain amount of texts and calls on your credit. Like, it was a $10 credit. It wasn't even like a $10 plan. It was like Aries cheapies, right? It kept also running out, but at least I could call people if I really needed to. And I think I had something hilarious. I ended up upgrading, I think, to the $20 plan because at least they gave me gigs to go online. But even then, I always turn my 3G off because I don't want to waste it. But I'm sure if you're like really like, yeah, like it's really, really tight right now, I'm sure they have some phone systems that have like a credit system or something, right? Where do I get rolls if there's only one roll? You had to like the rules to just get the loafers roll, right? Aries never figured out how to make the rest of the rolls, because it just made my life easier by setting it one roll. Basically, if you're roll-less, you can't see the Discord. If you roll full, you can see the Discord. So the rolls was a wall. If you don't have the badge of approval, you can't get through, right? 3G. Don't diss back phone bills, man. Phantom's back in a different build, different. He carries the whole Discord. Have you tried Felix Mobile? Yeah. I obviously I don't know, like, I get everyone has a different situation, it's hard. So there's definitely really cursed ways around it that can kind of help. Obviously, don't expect anything amazing because, like, I'm not gonna lie, $10 credit doesn't get you very far. It's enough to, like, give you an urgent call, maybe, like, a few SMSs. I think the 3G was laughable. Like, it was not really, it was like you had a few minutes or something and it worked. But, you know, at least you had a phone. At least it kind of worked, right? You may not be able to call that much. And yeah, obviously if it was emergency, they do let you do like a emergency top up. So I'm just throwing $15 at my phone hoping it's going to work, right? And then usually there's like a thing that tells you how much credit you have, so you can keep an eye on that. But that way, if you do get stuck in emergencies, at least you have a way to call. I feel like it's pretty good for price. If you're doing month to month, no lock-in. Oh, that's really good. That way you don't, if you do need to get out, you can get out. Thank you, Harold. I'm sure helping is very good, right? But yeah, don't laugh at my 3G. It was great, okay? I swear as well, like, I'm so confused about the whole 3G, 4G, 5G. Like, what are we on? I don't know. Do we still have any 3G these days? Or is it all just 5G? Aren't we on 6G now? What's with the Gs? Can somebody explain the Gs? Flop, I have returned. You have flopped? Welcome. Flop right in. Welcome, welcome. I'm on 5G. What am I on? I think I'm no longer on 3G. I can assure you I've upgraded since the $10 plan, okay? And it's not that bad anymore. But, you know, the easiest way to think about it is the G means generation. So 5G is a 5th generation tower. Do we delete the old towers if there's new towers? Like, how does that work? I thought it was stood for gigs. Wait, I'm gonna Google it. What makes the 6G towers better than the 5G? What makes the 6G towers better than the 5G towers? Meow? Explainy weenies? What? 6G towers designed to succeed 5G towers, expected by 2030, by offering significantly higher speeds, lower latency, and great capacity largely through the use of terahertz, THZ spectrum, and native artificial intelligence. While 5G focuses on mobile broadband and connecting IoT devices, 6G aims to create a connected intelligence that merges physical and digital worlds. That sounds like it got off some marketing brochure, but okay. Anyways, whoa. Okay, so 6G uses AI? Okay. Radio wave frequency. Oh, I see. 1G and 2G are fully offline. 3G is still a backup for emergency. Aries is reading marketing. Yeah, I didn't get any of that. It does sound like marketing. Because obviously this is like an article trying to sell me 6G phone plans, right? I think I'm on 5G now, but I don't know. I think I am on 5G now. Let me take my phone. Oh, wait, I can't because I'm on the thingy. Okay. But yes, it is reading marketing. Very the marketing. Super the Okay. Are we eating all the cake, by the way? I'm like, we've eaten all the cake. There's no more cake left. Wait, where is it? Where is the cake? There's no more cake because I ate it. Wait, how do we... Where'd the Aries? I'm going to move myself slightly more left because we ate all the cake. There we go. I love this background. It's so pretty. It was free as well online, right? I just noticed this cat with a soda in his It's right, Zaruka. If you do the 1,000-point star shard redeem called TTS, he can talk, but he only talks sometimes because he's a very naughty cat. And if he doesn't work, you have to tell Aries because Aries has to go give him food and then he will talk. So he had us a soda, so now he works. But before he did not have a soda, right? Most of my 5G by default, unless you try to get 4G. Gasp! Exactly! He can talk. And then you can TTS and make him say whatever you want. But keep it PG. Please. We don't need saying him obscenities or you will get banned, right? But we also have the bakery. Because we have quite a few new people here. Don't forget to follow the Aries for more updates, right? When you chat, you're all actually secretly baking bread. So don't forget to bake more bread every day because it helps the Aries economy. Because, you know, how else are we going to go fund this bakery? We need you guys to keep chatting to make more bread so Aries can go give more bread to people in the bakery, right? Boing. Right? I'm going to make him say no family words, like orphan. What? I mean, sure, I guess that's PG. You gotta save up them. I need to go. You know what I should do now? I should make up a stream. What's it called? I need to make a new viewer award because I need to go. Okay, I'm gonna do the Yakuza in Wonderland theme VTuber stream at some point. Now that the song release is out of the way, for anyone who hasn't checked it, you should check out the song. Once again, a plugin from the pin post that Phantom made. I can work hopefully on a theme VTuber stream now. That should be the next thing, and then there's the convention, and then there's the other convention. And then there's the other convention. I think there's I think I've got like 4 conventions on backlog right now. You guys will never know till it gets released. Everything is in the secret Aries secret box until it gets officially announced, right? Okay. Wait. The theme features stream was met. It just needed to be extended. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. So yeah, we already had one, but I just forgot to extend the deadline because I went on holiday. That's what you meant by extended. I didn't have to make a new one. I just had to go give you points. Oh, thank you. The box. It is in the box. Risky is just like, bam, here's my like star shards to dump in them. No, for the peeps, the winning theme was Yakuza and Wonderland, which I don't know how that is going to look as a stream. This is going to be so cursed. I try and make D&D-esque style things when we win theme VTuber streams for stories. I don't even know how this is going to work for a story. Do we have Cyberpunk last time? We did have Cyberpunk. And we tried, what did we do? We bursted AI. I can't remember what I did as a plot. Now you get Pandora's box. Pandora's docs, now you get Aries box. No boxes, no Pandora's, no doxing. Or boxing. You can box people, but no taking my box of secret cons that you can't know about until I get officially into. Well, I am in them, but you can't know about them till I officially get announced that I'm in them. Thankfully though, and I'm very lucky, I've never had a situation where like I've been accepted into a con and then kicked out before announcement. Maybe that's because I'm very, very wary and very careful of not spilling the beans when I'm not supposed to say the beans. If the beans say no touching, I ain't touching them. Aries is a goody two-shoe. It's Greek mythology, Pandora's box. I can't spell. Oh yeah, I know Pandora's box. They opened it. They weren't supposed to. Now you can't put it back, right? It was a slice between Annie Cruiser and Alice, so it's Yakuza and Wonderland. I don't even want to know anymore what I have to write for this. I think that's why it's also going to take more time. I do want to like put time into writing a half decent story to actually give you guys, but I think that's it with everything just recently going on, that I've just been kind of like, oof, I've been just like wall to wall with stuff going on, so I haven't been able to. But now I got some more time. It'll be great. Right? Don't touch the beans. Yes, no touching the beans. Don't touch the beans. That's how the beans work, right? I've got this sword here now that I picked up since my holiday. It looks so pretty. You know what I have been thinking? Is that whether I should raffle off some things I got from like my holiday. But I haven't figured out how I'm going to ship it without it being like crazy expensive. I'm also going to get new merch made for you guys, but that's separate to the convention merch that we all got, which were pins, but I have to work on that too. There's a lot of to be working at, right? Aries? No, we're not raffling off the Aries though. That thing's sacred. I was gonna originally sell that thing, but I loved it too much that I ended up keeping it. Right? Loaf her is pronouns. 3 sword style. I got a sword. No, here. When I went, for people who don't have no context, if you go look at yesterday's VOD, I've just come back from a holiday and I picked up like cute plushies and 2 swords from my holiday. The dichotomy that Aries collects, and a robot owl, which is very cool. I want to set him up at some point, but I'm being too busy. Maybe I'll do that. We'll end stream. Wait, how did you guys get me chatting extra 42 minutes? I said I was going to end stream an hour ago. We can end at 9. That's a good compromise, okay? All right. Only 2 swords? Rookie? What do you mean? That's dual wielding swords. Yeah, it's good. Can you dual wield? You try some... Okay. I actually genuinely think sword wielding is a lot harder, considering with LARPing, and even though we're hitting... I think I always mention the exact same story, but like... You might think foam swords are all squishy and soft, but you get wailed on by like a 6-foot dude who's like muscly, and you're built like a stick. You got a bruise, even if it's like a foam. This is why I don't like doing combat LARPing, because Aries is like a stick and she's gonna break, okay? So I'm gonna say this is that you think, oh yeah, swords are hard, okay? And your arm hurts. I don't think I was ever a sword fighter in ever the past, ever. My generations in the ancestors probably did not like swords. They're probably like bread, right? It's 3 sword style Zoro. We can end at 9. No, stop, Aries. Yo, Mighty Gomo, welcome to the stream. Mighty Gomo, have you seen all the Aries song stuff that just got dumped out? This is the song release. JP, hi! I have considered doing HEMA. Okay, well, I'm going to tell people. HEMA is using live steel to fight people. But something I've kind of realized about certain hobbies that my brain wants to do is definitely for any combat sports. I don't have the physical body build for it, right? I am very, like, not muscular and strongy, right? I'm not solid. You could sneeze and probably blow me away. Right? Welcome, Mighty Goma. Thank you, Mighty Go, for the congrats. Yes, we are celebrating the song release. We did some little story time at the beginning, saying kind of about like what's cooking. Falsey dropped in, who was absolutely amazing, who did all the editing for the song. Pocket did the art, as you've seen before. And then we had all these other amazing people from Australia, from the other side of Australia, help Aries make the most coolest quintuple release. And I was saying, even if you don't want to listen to the song 5 times, you should totally open up and up tabs and then pay them on mute. Huh? The person you were going to sleep? Yeah, it's catchy. Oh, Mighty Goma, while you're here, you missed this previously. What do you think of the song lyrics? Because I have a 50-50 split between what people think about it. So I'm very curious to see your opinion too. And anyone else who's just jumped in and want to hear the song, it's in the pinned post. Have a listen. Tell me what you think the song sounds like. Because from my test audience beforehand, it was a pretty solid 50-50 on what they thought in the lyrics. Like on what people thought. And it's actually quite nice seeing other people's interpretation. Because I'm just kind of like, okay. You know, it's really interesting seeing that. You don't need to be muscular to do HEMA, so it's a light and force mode players. Physical strength helps, but that's more like about conditioning endurance and overpowering your opponent with brute strength. Really? It could just be because I did LARPing, but like, if a dude's gonna hit you with a foam sword and you're gonna block, your own sword's gonna, like, the way you hold it's going pew, and you're just gonna pew and hit yourself. But maybe, oh, you're right, I should put a Fosterbot command for song. You're a genius. That's called smart. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Response. Are we gonna link the YouTube? We should link the YouTube. Or should we link the Spotify? Oh, I can have a Spotify command now. Aries approves of these. Your creativity is appreciated. Here is the Aries song link. Oh. Approval. Very nice. I like this. You guys are very creative. We appreciate. Okay, it's called song now. Or we can make it also music, so you could do song or music, and it can trigger it. Okay, music. Yeah. Oh, that's genius, chat. That's just like beautiful. Blip. Are you that one Greek god? What do you mean I'm that one Greek god? I ain't no Greeking. I'm no war fighting people. Aries has never hurt anything. Ever. Right, chat? We love Aura Sharks. And we love everybody is super nice in those fighting games. There were no villains we ever hurt. Right? Aries. No. Aries is spelled as in the horoscope Aries. So I'm horoscope Aries. But I do know a lot of people think Aries sounds like the war god Aries. But I'm like, you know, I mean, I just didn't want to be a sheep. I've had a lot of people be like, Aries, will you rebrand into a sheep? Because Aries is a sheep horoscope. And I'm like, no, that's like saying, like Rapunzel means lettuce, isn't it? In another language. It's saying that you're going to be a lettuce just because your name is lettuce. You could be called lettuce and not be a lettuce. So like, I don't know. Because doesn't Rapunzel mean lettuce? Doesn't Rapunzel mean lettuce? Does Rapunzel mean lettuce? Yes, Rapunzel means salad green or lettuce. Exactly. So just because someone's called lettuce doesn't mean they're lettuce. The cat is goo. I'm gonna draw Rapunzel with lettuce's hair now. You can be a lettuce? No, I'm saying that Aries is a horoscope. And I've actually had some people say, like, Aries, are you planning to rebrand into, like, a sheep VTuber? But I don't like sheep or rams. So, I'm Aries the cat, okay? We're gonna go that way. And then I'm like, yeah, my analogy is that the name Rapunzel, the translation I think in Greek is lettuce. So we're not saying just because Rapunzel's called lettuce that she's lettuce. It's like calling someone Lily and she's not a lily flower just because her name's Lily. Okay, I'm just tired. Does that make sense? But yes, if you all want to be lettuce, you can all be lettuce. I don't got no disses against lettuce. I'm just saying that, imagine just waking up and being like, I wish to name my child lettuce. I guess you could. It'd be pretty funny. Chat, we should name something lettuce next time we play a game. Oh, wait, fish. Oh dear. Wait, what is Zaruka? Is that a fish? Zaruka? Oh no, isn't that a Pokemon? Yeah, so you're not a fish. But if your name was fish, you'd be a fish. First we have Pickle Rick, now we have lettuce, chat. What did I join to? Okay, chat, does anyone want to try and describe to Level Up what we're talking about? Oh, exactly. Okay, to prove a point, just because Level Up's called level doesn't mean Level Up's a level. We're trying to say that just because you name someone something doesn't mean they're their thing. Okay, does that make sense? So just because Rapunzel means lettuce in Greek doesn't mean she's a lettuce because we called her lettuce because lettuce is Pisces. I'm a Pisces, but character-wise, I'm a fusion of two Pokemon, Zero and Jotic. Exactly. But yes, exactly. If you were called Pisces, it doesn't make you a fish. It's just like a name. Okay? Maybe you like constellations. Aries likes constellations because she does tarot readings. My poor brain is melted. Aries wants to eat Rapunzel because she's made of lettuce. I actually don't mind lettuce, but I won't eat Rapunzel because Rapunzel's a person. But if there was a lettuce called Rapunzel that was actually a lettuce, then I could eat Rapunzel the lettuce. But why would you call a lettuce Rapunzel? Because that's just confusing. Just call the lettuce a lettuce. Okay, I'm confused now. I don't know anymore. Are we eating the lettuce? Oh, yeah, VTuber? That's cool. Oh, you're also VTuber. I like to be a golden mole. Yeah, okay, but golden moles are cool. Mighty Gomo. I'm just saying, you can be a Mighty Gomo because your name is Mighty Gomo. Just like you can be a lettuce if your name is Rapunzel. But just because your name is Rapunzel doesn't mean you're a lettuce. That is called fallacy of induction? I think it's called fallacy of induction. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. It's an actual thing, chat. We're eating lettuce while ignoring the excuse for Rapunzel. This is called quality content, chat. It's gonna you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna think of all the things you learnt today and you'll be like, that one VTuber that was talking about lettuce. Why? I think it's the fallacy of induction. Yeah, see, I actually remember these things. Aries has a little bit of intelligence sometimes. I actually really love fallacies. I think it's cool, right? There's just like this fallacy of induction. There's also, I think, fallacy of contradiction. Look them up. Fallacies, for people who don't know what a fallacy is like if you want to argue, but like kind of cheat. So if you have you can kind of cheat your way with arguments to sound like you've got a good argument, but they're not really because you can use fallacies. There's a fallacy is exactly how you can be wrong without sounding wrong. So, you know what? If you're in debating class and you know you're losing, just hit them fallacies, chat. It's like a straw man argument is another one that you can use. You go down that trail. If you want to be evil and just be like, I want to learn how to debate when you got nothing to stand on. Because there's a lot of people with that skill. And you know what? Maybe there's some places in the world when your back's against the wall and you really got to get out that maybe these will come useful for you. But it is actually worth looking them up because when people use against you, you can just do a call out, right? Like a straw man is something I've seen so many times where people be like, well, Aries did a straw man theoretically with the lettuce. Like, you could argue if the lettuce was a good analogy for what I did, and then you can say that, well, I believe the analogy of a lettuce is a poor analogy. It could be a straw man argument because you're using a incorrect thing of something else to go prove your point, right? Knowing illogical fallacies, how to spot them is really useful in a lot of ways. Yeah, it gives you like a superpower. So chat, if you want to actually learn something useful today and not think about the lettuce, you should learn about logical fallacies because they're actually genuinely fascinating, right? I learned them as part of, I think, like a philosophy class when I was a kid. Of course, Aries took philosophy. I thought I was being super wise by doing that. And I think I did learn some useful things. I had the, my project that I got, I've been fruited. Kura Labs throwing fruited Aries. Thank you. I'll take that fruit for the bread, please. Listen to myself than anything school could teach me. I'm really happy. When you come to Aries, you might lose some brain cells, but I hope to actually give you a few, you know? For my fallacy that I was given was like, begs the question. I think it was that one. And it's basically using the same thing to prove it. And unfortunately, like, I'll give you an example. It's like, Aries is the strongest. And you go, why is Aries the strongest? And it's like, because Aries wrote a book that says Aries is the strongest. Like, it just goes in a circle. So begging the question proves itself by using itself to prove it. And I'm gonna say there's some real life examples of where maybe a book says it's right, so it's right, if that makes any sense. In which you want to be careful because, you know, self-proving statements can be used, you know, to, yeah, obviously convince you that something's right when there's not really a thing, right? Because Aries is the strongest. Well, and obviously if I wrote, like, see how it proves itself? It just goes in a circle. Because clearly Aries made the book, right? So the book is right. Oh, no, I can do a better one. The book is right because the book said it was right. That's going to be your purest example of begging the question. And if you have something that self-proves itself, you should be asking questions. Just saying, to be safe, right? Like, if you got, like, I don't know, conspiracy theorists or something, it'll be something like, yeah, it's true because, you know, it kind of goes in a big fat circle. If you got a circle going, that's usually kind of how it goes. You can get multiple things, like this says this, but this says this, and it just goes in a big fat circle, right? Goku enters the chat. How strong are you? No, Aries ain't strong. I'm not trying to fight anybody. Just be very clear. Doesn't bread prove itself? Yes. Bread is the answer because the Book of Aries is the answer. And the Book of Aries says Aries is always right. Therefore, you should agree that the bread is the answer and is right and everything. So you should listen to Aries and the bread because they all said it was right. What else was there? Bandwagon is another one. So bandwagon is using a group to give yourself validity, even if it's wrong. Just like how people jump on a bandwagon. So if for example, like, everyone thought lettuces were Rapunzels, and we know that's not true, but because there were 50 people in this room all saying that Rapunzels are lettuces and lettuces are Rapunzels, which is another one as well that is another fallacy, but that's fallacy of induction, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's fallacy of no, okay, wait, I can't remember. Okay, I have something very wrong. Then you might feel because everyone's jumping on the bandwagon, like, oh, I think that's right, you could think because of the masses, is you jump on the bandwagon thing, oh, that must be real because everyone else thinks it's real, right? Fallacy of composition and fallacy of decomposition are really fun. So I really like, which is also kind of like the kind of, I think they go kind of under like false, like bad induction, but it's kind of like, let me think about this. Atoms are invisible. Cats are made of atoms, therefore cats are invisible. So that's a fallacy of composition because atoms make cats. But we know that cats aren't invisible because a cat doesn't have a stat of an atom. Does that make sense? And then a fallacy of decomposition would be like, boats can float. Boats have motors. Motors can float. But obviously we know not. So that's where you want to be a little bit careful because you can think that it sounds like it makes sense, but it actually really doesn't, right? Oh, you want a rock blessing, JP? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm giving you too much education today. I think I have told you this previously, but it's good to re-educate you about fallacies. Learn them because they're often really sneaky in how people will like put them in. They're not going to be so obvious like what Aries is telling you, right? She's getting smarter. I wasn't... Aries, it's 9. Aw. You keep tricking me. Okay, maybe it's time to go to EP McSleepy. I'll do you a tarot reading. I told you about fallacies. You're becoming a teacher. No, I told you these last time. It's just every now and then, if you come in, I'm sure Mighty Gomo and Phantom heard the fallacy thing like for the 50th time. Sometimes I will repeat myself and go like a little bit of a broken record, but I can assure you, you'll get all angles of the story. Some things might be left out, and you'll be, I don't know, you'll understand all angles of the Aries storytelling. Or maybe you just like to listen to the Aries story once again. We got temperaments for your tarot reading, which is XIV. Where are you? Where is XIV? Did I miss it? There we go. Compromise brings happiness. Perhaps you're not viewing matters objectively. Wait, that's a rock blessing, not a tarot reading. My brain's not working today. Mission and rapture. Water yourself before bed. Okay, I will water myself. Don't worry. I need to get some waters. That's a good idea. As long as the buoyancy of the motor is less than the water, it will float. I mean, not. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not guaranteed that it would float through. I think that the point of that fallacy was that it could very much sink. You know, but see how you're using actual logic, saying that buoyancy is a thing, right? Stretching. Oh, and stretching is a good idea too. Okay, your rock blessing for today. For people who are new, if you have redeems, you can get tarot readings or rock blessings for free. Don't trust a random cat girl on the internet to give blessings. I would just say I use the placebo effect, right? It's all fun. I'm not going to mystic powers, but blue turquoise. It is about communication and expression. It is a throat chakra. It is the Ajna chakra. Lovely blue rock. I hope going to next week you get +1 to your comm stats. Right? Time to push the algorithm. It's a gamble. Yes. Oh my gosh, Mighty Gomo. Everyone listen to Aries song again after stream. It's time to push the algorithm. It does help though. For anyone who also has snuck in, and I'm sorry, I keep repeating this again and again, so if you stay for the whole thing, you're just like, Aries has said this for like the 10th time. It really does help if you watch the YouTube and the Spotify. So there's 5 YouTube videos and a Spotify. As part of the whole stream thing, is that they recommend like live streaming on the day of your song release purely because, and it makes sense, like people are busy, but like just to kind of have a space where you can be watching it in the background, people can be saying like their opinions on it. It also gives me feedback for also next time, like if there are things that you think could be added or things you think, feedback on kind of the song feel is another thing when I pitch it to radio stations. Once again, I don't actually know if the radio stations actually do radio. I've been told that they just play it on a website. So we're like, oh, okay, then I kind of want it to be on a radio. If we manage to get on a radio, and if one of you guys happen to be in that radio area, you have to go have a thing where you get it on your radio when it plays or something. That'd be so cool. Even though I can't go there. Because I think if I apply, most of the indie ones I think are like in the US or the UK. So I'm on the other side of the world, right? Loop the Casino in the Sky playlist. Being blessed by the cat girl on the internet 100% works, right? Ballygram! Exclamation mark song. There we go. Glad I got a little of the stream. Have a great day. No worries. I appreciate it. I will probably be disappearing probably because I need to get better. And you have snuck a longer stream out of me. People who are new, I normally stream Monday, Thursday, Friday, GMT +8, 6 p.m. I start on the dot. So I'm pretty good at actually keeping a pretty cool schedule. I will let you know on I'll let you know on X or my Discord usually if I'm sick and I can't do anything. But otherwise, it's usually pretty good. I was just typing, I would be able to hear it from the radio, but there's hope. There's hope. I'm going to apply everywhere around the world to get on a radio. It'll probably be like a very small radio, right? So don't expect, you know, a big radio, if that makes any sense. But it might mean that one of you guys can actually hear it on a radio. That is like my big dream of it actually happening, which is really exciting. So, well, I think we'll just go into we'll raid out. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in today on this very, very last minute stream. Let's see. Music. There's a music streamer. Music. We do a music stream? Okay, we could do a music stream. Could raid into Akari. Oh, she's loading. She hasn't started yet. Who are we gonna raid into? This monster ducky? Oh, there's a ducky streamer. That's cool. Okay. Can do that. Okie pokey, my epic legends. I hope you have a good one. Thank you so much for today. I'm slightly sick and I'll be disappearing. Monster duckies chill. Okay, I'm gonna raid into them. You have a great one, epic legends. Until next time, I will see you around on my usual stream times. Once again, it was a secret stream for today. Very uncalled for, very, very random out of the blue, but I hope you have an amazing one. and I will recover and get better, and I'm sorry for being slightly sick and not the most talkative today. Rest well. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you, Manigomo. All the best. Have a great one. Crazy and rest well. Kuro, goodbye. Okay, dokey. We're sending you off, lurkers, as well. I wish you well.